погибель, как тонет подводные лодки. Но мы тоже люди, не промах. Мы прячемся в черные дыры. У нас есть такие приборы, но мы вам про них не расскажем. Аквалангисты — это хорошо. Да! И взрослые знают, и дети. Мы радость творим на планете. Аквалангисты — это не игра. Когда мы выходим на берег, то девочки радостно встают, и мы начинаем рассказывать про разные трудности моря. Но хватит, забыла сирена, и мы быстро прыгаем в воду. Мы жить не привыкли на суше, мы любим нырять и купаться. Аквалангисты — это хорошо. Да! Взрослые знают, и дети. Мы радость творим на планете. Аквалангисты — это не игра. Меня укусила акула. Тебя укусила акула. Ее укусила акула. Да нас всех укусила акула. Аквалангисты — это не игра.
I will not have these vile words uttered in my presence new around. At any rate, good evening, afternoon, and whatever time of the day it is in your part of the world, and tonight is a bit of a community night on my end. Gex is gathering up people in order to play some Among Us VR. Let me just quickly adjust the sound volume over here if it is possible. Here it is. A little bit like that. Switching the language to English. And now let me join them in a bit.
Well, it smells like weed in here.
Oh no. How terrible.
Oh no. Hello, Val. Welcome on in.
Welcome. Always happy to participate in the community events.
Yes. Let me turn you up. User volume a little bit. There we go. We should have one more join, I believe. Our resident trilingual Egyptian.
How fancy the trilingual part it is.
Yes, he is our resident trilingual Egyptian who likes to translate dojins.
Who?
Say.
Who?
He is a based individual. Very good taste.
You're not answering my question.
He's asking
I said his name. His name is Say.
I don't know who that is.
Of course not. You're never in my streams. So how would you know?
Fair.
So,
Actually, I think the last time you were on stream, you were super high and called me Pookie.
I did not say that.
Yeah, you did. I literally have a clip of you saying it.
No, I'll kill myself.
I can go pull it up right now.
Yeah, play it.
we have the video evidence.
It was untrue.
Confess and you'll shorten your sentence.
Yes.
Uh.
Wait, no, actually, you know what?
I'm on those antidepressants. I'm feeling good today.
The last stream he and I were on, we had the pulling his core out. That's what it was.
Yeah, pulling my core out.
He's pulling his core out.
Yeah, that was funny.
I sent you my call. Please respond.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't get it.
Does he
All
know
right, he'll
shit?
be. Does he know? He doesn't. He'll be joining. He just can't speak, which is Among Us. So
Oh, lovely. So everyone
rather
just point
damning.
fingers at the deaf guy. I mean, the mute guy.
Rather damning, really. You're not going in circles. You're going on a downward spiral. Uh.
Circles and circles and circles and circles and circles.
Circles and circles and square.
Get him!
What? No. Get off me.
How did that one song without end go?
You may be able to stop my vision, but you can't stop my truth.
I can,
The
I have
truth
rushed
is
around.
Oh God.
I have the fluffy chicken nugget.
Yeah, well, I have a scream.
What is that?
That's the
What?
quote-unquote scream.
What? This? That is the sound of me getting shot in the dick in Arma.
Sounds like a baby raptor just hatching.
Baby rat just hatching.
No,
What the fuck?
no. Baby raptor.
Well, it
I
does
could hear it
convey
over the
the
British,
appropriate
sorry.
amount of anguish.
What, this?
Yeah.
It is definitely a mode of anguish. I personally believe I really captured the essence of being shot in the fucking crotch with a silent SMG.
It feels almost real.
You should have heard the one where I got shot in the chest with a buckshot.
Instead of the back shot.
Right, Drake's dying first.
I thought that was already established.
Well, we can't say it out loud, but, it's more of an unspoken thing, really.
Hey, so what's the lobby code? Hey, thank you. Perfect timing.
Almost like I was 3 steps ahead of you the whole time.
Oh, we'll just be 4 steps ahead of you.
Cannot find the game you're looking. Did I type that in right?
I am here. I'm straight.
What?
I was trying to play up a joke of the I'm here, I'm queer, but it's I'm here, I'm straight. Doesn't sound as fun.
I feel like someone's gonna murder you for that.
Probably.
Mm-hmm. No,
Really, there's a lot of things
here.
that people can murder for nowadays. Hi. Hello, Panda Plays.
Well, I'm not a CEO, so I think I'm fine.
Welcome on in. Sorry your notification got buried under the Sugu whacking someone in the face, but a necessary sacrifice.
By the way, my chat is laying claim to your is laying doubt to your I'm straight claim.
Drake?
What?
No, I can guarantee you he's straight.
Unfortunately so.
He just likes Yuri. He himself is not gay.
Yes.
Can you chat instead, by the way, which game do you stream the most? Interesting request. I don't think I can do that, unfortunately.
It's variety content.
Well, it doesn't really matter because they can't hear us. The headset is broken.
Oh.
Which, my sympathies for that. My girlfriend currently has that same issue.
Oh.
Apparently, Say is having some connection issues.
Oh no.
Highly unfortunate.
It has been a hot minute since I played Among Us. The last time I played, you had the basic crew roles, and you were just an imposter. That was it.
Oh shit! Wrong button.
Good,
Also,
good
next
job.
question. Next question to Drake. What? Not even a fellow bisexual?
No,
Oh, that's mighty unfortunate,
was-
son.
he was approached once.
Yeah. We're still friends.
Yes. For the record, it wasn't me. It was someone else.
That's the best thing to say yes to that. I just like teasing him, really. I mean,
yeah.
Kate, of course.
Yes, she's the other person. I think got jealous because of how much time Drake spends with me. Actually,
Beg
If,
pardon, you are laughing halfway through that.
from what I remember, you told me that person got jealous because you were spending more time with me than them.
I don't think I said those exact words.
According to my modders, that just
Oh.
makes me doubt you, dude. Still directed at Drake, by the way.
Ha! Doubt me as much as you want. I am very open of my heteronormality.
Well, what can I say besides good luck with that?
Fair enough.
Yeah, he's. Yeah. Oh.
To be fair though, it's so fun to tease Kicks though. It's too tempting not to.
Drake, you know the meme?
That does not narrow it down at all, bro.
The meme of like the SpongeBob meme of all the moderators gathering around the streamer when someone in chat says, "Sure, can I ask you something?"
I don't know. Sounds like a using. Oh, that's a bag.
Where is Say at the moment? Wait, well, no, because Val, you're playing through Epic, right?
Yeah,
I wonder why Say can't connect then.
that's strange.
It's your DTLS negotiation failed after 36 resends.
Ah, Drake, you've been officially pronounced kick-sexual.
What?
You've been officially pronounced kick-sexual by my chat.
Oh.
Okay. Let's make one thing straight. At worst, it's
Oh.
Kicks romantic. Anyway.
Oh dear. Say, I have horrible news for you. Egypt specifically blocks DTLS protocols.
What?
Your country hates Among Us. You literally can't play, my friend. I'm sorry.
No, unless he fires up a VPN.
Unless you have a VPN to launch it.
Fair point.
Hey, who the fuck says I'm Kick sexual?
My chat.
Your chat's a
That'd
liar.
be funny.
Hear that, new round? You've been called a liar.
You mean the same guy who's in my chat?
Goddamn cancel culture.
I don't think it works that way, Drake. I'm gonna be honest. Cancel culture in this context would be people canceling you for not identifying as or not supporting the kick sexual culture.
Yep, says you're not beating the allegations.
I support the Kick sexual culture, but I'm just not a Kick sexual, okay? Besides, have you seen the competition? Jesus Christ.
I mean, his competition is my actual girlfriend and a Russian MILF. So he's not
Yeah.
winning.
Even if I wanted to play, I ain't
What?
playing.
Yeah, Alpha.
Yeah, she's a MILF.
Yeah.
Like, really, actually.
I'm aware of that, but why is that? Why is she a competition?
What?
Oh, don't
Kick's
worry,
sexual.
she's a competition. Just leave it at that.
You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? No, it's. I should know not to question shit that happens in this server. So
You
I'm
really
just-
should. I don't know
You
why. You have
I
learned
keep
nothing.
doing it. I keep doing it. I don't know. I don't know why. I'm just gonna shut the fuck up and just.
Yeah, real man. Like,
Alright.
I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask to have 5 people in my friend group want to bone me, but here we are. I didn't ask for this.
Hey, let's play Among Us, right? Yeah, let's play Among Us.
Time to be sus and go for some nice and juicy back shots, right?
I'm leaving.
Oh, okay, shit. We should start. Say
Fucking
his
start the game.
Start this fox boy.
Start the plane.
Okay, I'm gonna mute now. Did I mute? Fuck. Hold on.
I'm gonna mute
I-
as well on my end. Gotta say, I haven't played Among Us in a hot minute, so there may have been slight alterations to all of that. Not that I would know. Let's see. Oh, that's unfortunate. Now, what to do next? Admin? No, navigation. It's oxygen. Now, where's medbay?
Right. So who killed my artist?
Okay, first off, I was doing the fuel. I saw purple go to the right. I was just got
I'm
done
gonna be
with
real,
fuel.
Val. There's only 2 of you, and so thank you, Say, for the subscription.
Wait, you're the one who reported it.
Yes, because I just
I don't
found the
think I-
body. The body
I don't-
is just outside of the communications hub, below the turret and the navigations console.
Current navigation.
So I know who I am, which means I have a 50-50 chance that the person I vote is going to be the imposter.
For media, because I'm not sure you're good at lying or not.
Well, medial would be me, and I have my own set of tasks, which are nowhere near where the body is supposed to be.
How do you know? Have you played this game for long?
Maybe. I am a little rusty on how the game has been played.
Well, you lost.
What do you mean I
Nah,
lost?
that's crazy. That's
Not the
crazy.
imposter, you son of a bitch.
Oh,
However,
Fucking knew it.
I'm pissed.
Kix was way too calm to be lying. It had to be him.
what do you mean I'm way too calm to be lying? Fuck you
I didn't
mean?
believe the game.
I know what I mean.
don't worry.
This is gonna be a little more difficult because we only have 3 people.
Go ahead, sir.
No, I'm coming back too.
Oh wait, I don't think it matters at this point with the room code. Oh, 4. Wait, brain. Val even said the most obvious thing ever. What did he say?
That I was nowhere near where the body was discovered before asking where the body was discovered.
Oh.
Ah,
I got a little nervous, but you still didn't catch on.
I have a bias against Drake. Sue me. Let's see.
we played Ace Attorney together. We should be better than this. Our deduction should be better.
My deduction was spot on.
Who knows,
I
maybe,
got my.
maybe this round you'll actually clean my clock. Who knows?
Let's make sure the L's pronounced well there.
Yes. Playable with 4 players with 5 or more is recommended. Will end very quickly, and the imposter will off it and win. Yeah.
May the best person win, I guess.
Uh-huh.
The best person is going to be me.
We'll see if that can be arranged. Right, admin first. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Where was
Okay, so I was still in the upper area, so it was either Jiro or it was Vel.
I was coming from communications.
And I found the body
Val.
in the electrical.
That
You're
did.
like, okay. They might have vented away. Did you?
I unfortunately did not catch who that was exactly.
There's only 2 of the people I could hit. Jiro, what else do you want to say?
Like I said, I was in communications when the lights
Mhm.
turned off, so I was heading there. I have to fuel the engines and do navigations, and then upload a file in fucking what's it called?
And I was at the admin.
Security.
You know,
Then
I think it
when-
might be just last mission, last game, but I'm still suspicious to the fact that Vel found the body. So, sorry.
I'm
If
gonna
this
be...
kills me, it's on me.
Well, let's see. Oh no. Oh no.
I swear it says not the
You
imposter.
fucking idiots!
I too have a bias.
I had a suspicion on him because he went up immediately to the vent, and I'm like, that's not right. And
No, dude, that's a download spot. Do you
I
not
know,
see like?
and I looked up and I saw there was download spots. I'm like, oh, okay. Then you followed me a little bit. I was a little more wary.
Uh,
I can only say that looks can be deceiving.
So what I'm hearing is evidently I need to, like, be more suspicious of people.
Probably.
Most likely.
So, if we don't get more people, I think what we'll do, because it'll probably get stale if it's just the four of us. If community members from your chat want to join, they are more than welcome to. But if not, I think in like an hour or so, we'll probably switch over to Deep Rock Galactic if you want to join us for that as well.
I don't have that game, so no.
Dang it.
Mostly talking to Val, but I know.
Well, I think I'll consider it, but most likely I'll move on to my own portion of the stream, which is Shadowrun Hong Kong.
Alright, sounds good.
Which is a pretty good game, so which I wholeheartedly recommend you try. Now then.
You need to turn that timer up.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Flawless
Christ.
victory,
You
baby!
need to turn that timer up. It's a 10-second fucking cooldown. You need to turn that shit
Oh
up.
yeah,
dude.
no, that needs to be changed. Hold on. Let me...
Yeah,
Oh.
I completed my card swipe
what do you
first
mean?
try for the first time ever. I'm like, hell yeah. And then
What do you
immediately
mean
get stabbed
cooldown?
by this fucker.
The cool cooldown is 45 seconds.
Nah, I got killed way too fast.
I guess I just got very lucky with where you were.
Kill cooldown is 60 seconds.
I'll set it to 55 seconds and make the kill distance short.
Yeah.
And reduce their vision to be the same as ours.
Give them as much crutches as they can. Or, like,
We are going to be beating your legs with sticks.
make it as hard for them as possible.
What the fuck is all that?
Bulls.
Oh.
May join you in a bit after getting lunch. Alright, well, we might continue this then if we have more people joining.
Yay. What the fuck are those classes, by the way?
You'll see.
Rolls. Oh,
Oh
boy.
no. More things to worry about now.
Well, see you in a bit. Ah. Of course, he went after me first things first. He fears me.
You want to talk about it?
Did you get caught in the fucking act, Drake?
You want to talk about it, Drake? You want to talk
Talk
about it,
about-
Drake?
I
So,
was
okay,
right
here,
with you kicks.
okay. Here's what happened. I'm walking to Engines to do fuel engines, right? I walk past Drake. We walk past each other through reactor. The second he gets out of my field of vision, the door closes. And I'm like, oh, I'm about to die. But not seeing Drake come back, the door opens and he's dead. The like medial guy here, he's dead. So I'm like, there's only one fucker who could have done that.
Supposed to be Val.
Interesting, because I just walked into power room and Drake crept on up behind me.
In the
I
power?
was right with Kix.
Yeah, and I
here's the
didn't
thing,
see
though.
him come through the way I went, and there's only one other way through there.
No, I definitely went through like into electrical,
No,
but
yeah,
I
he
never
went-
saw Jiro there. Jiro that went past by the hall.
Mm-hmm.
No,
But you came up behind me.
Yeah, because I was going to do an electrical task.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, nice try, buddy.
Congratulations, detectives. You solved the first murder case. Keep it up and you'll be promoted to senior detectives.
Yeah, good job. Good job, imposter.
off.
You can't fool me.
That was really kind of fun.
Yeah, because you got to murder someone. Shocking.
Yeah. Who knew murder could be fun? I'm doing this as a joke, Twitch chat. This
No,
should not
Twitch
be
chat, he
legally
does.
binding for anyone who might turn up dead tomorrow.
Murder is
Chad, if
wonderful.
I go missing, you know who to blame.
As said by Leonard Nimoy in that one Columbo episode.
What?
Drake, Jiro hasn't watched Columbo. He's not cultured.
Oh, that's
Shut the
his
fuck
loss.
up. Anyway.
Aware of Columbo through memes, honestly.
You'll find out when you're wiser. Now then, let's go to medbay first, actually. Someone already been got time to find out who that was. Drake?
Okay. I did nothing. I was actually a crewmate that could track Jiro, and what I saw was like he went into electrical, and next thing we know, he dies.
And you
I was
totally
in
did
the
not
turret
notice
room
the
trying
body.
to get rid of asteroids.
Kicks really
And
quick.
power went off. Yeah?
You weren't in electrical at all, right?
No.
In that case, I know for a fact it's Val.
Val, what do you say on this?
Well, I made a short stop at the medbay to make my task, then went around the engines, and then I bumped into Drake as he was exiting, and then I saw the body immediately in the electrical.
I see.
I
Oh,
I
that's
kept
nothing
on
me.
the north side. You don't trust me at all, do you?
No.
You just
Especially
need to
not
learn...
when I frame you, motherfucker!
What?
Well,
He's a
shit.
shapeshifter. He's a shapeshifter. I was curious. Okay, so I was curious about that because I saw you walk in and I'm like, why is he going that way? And then Drake killed me. I was like, wait, what? Okay. I clocked that like immediately after I died. I was like, oh, you sneaky bitch. He's gonna win. Oh wow, what a frame! You just framed the shit out of Drake.
Yeah, I'm actually rather proud of that. See,
God.
if Drake had... See, it was a gamble, because if Drake had walked right down that hallway, I would have been done. Like, I could maybe have passed it off onto you, but, like, I could have maybe... Well, not you, but, like, Val. But, yeah, no, that was a gamble, and I'm glad it paid out.
It surely
Shit fucked
did.
up.
Some of our biases were played against us.
Yes, I played on the bias against the British.
How dare you, fucking tea thrower.
And I do it again. Hydrate.
Alright.
Alright. Let's see if I am not gonna be one of the first victims. Come on. No, 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 no. Aha!
Wanna explain yourself?
Yeah, I'd like an explanation too there, Joe, because I saw someone in the engine room, someone disappear in the engine room, and then two people suddenly appear in electrical.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Drake, you wanna clue me in on what I missed from the admin table?
Yes, I have no idea what happened. I just walked in, saw a port button, I saw something. I think that was also blue, so one of you is a goddamn shapeshifter.
Uh-huh.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me either.
Wasn't me. I don't know what
Did
you're
you
talking about.
did you try and
No.
pull the same shit I just did?
No, dog.
Nah, it wasn't you.
Nah, it wasn't me.
Okay.
Wasn't me.
You voted for yourself.
It wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay, good.
Holy mother of self-report.
Yeah, Drake self-reported. I don't know what you're talking about.
So you did do it. Okay, I see.
No, it was Jake. He self-reported.
Right, okay.
I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. That's the thing.
Uh-huh. You can't pull the same shit I just pulled, motherfucker. That's not how
Dog,
this
when
works.
I get the only other fucking imposter role, I can't help but to do the same shit. Like, I got the same thing as you. Like, what was I supposed to do?
Even... What, did you not just decide, oh, I should play as Kix?
Well, it was either that or Drake, and I thought it'd be funny. So I didn't know where you were. That's the thing. Actually,
Bad?
Because I wasn't sure my thing wasn't lighting up.
Hmm.
Yes. Because how dare you use my face twice?
don't say it like that.
I
You
mean,
used my face, you grabbed onto it, and you wore it like it was your own sock.
Call me Leatherface, motherfucker.
He is indeed Leatherface.
let's see. That's one of the newer cards I'm not familiar with, so let's see if I get killed on this one or not. Now, where do I... Ah, right here. Divert power to greenhouse. I'm just going to say, I sense a bit of a bias here, considering that's the third time I was killed first.
Alright, someone better have a good goddamn case. I was stuck at a launchpad diagnosis all game.
What? You were in this spawn the entire time?
Yes, because of that goddamn diagnosis.
That's funny. I was in the bottom right. I was coming up.
Kix, is your mic still mute?
think he's still muted. Well, obviously he was in reactor. That's where he found the body.
Yeah.
So, but
I'm
I was
sorry.
in butter, right?
I'm sorry. Did we establish where the body was?
I'm killing myself.
Bro, the biggest fucking fumble!
Dude, I don't know why. I'm gonna get high.
bro,
I don't play Among Us, obviously.
Jesus Christ.
bro.
My man actually just self-reported.
Uh-uh.
Hey, girl, you want to join us for Among Us?
You turned yourself in, seen the reward money.
I'm just going to say, I'm starting to
Alright.
notice a pattern where I'm the first guy to die in either way.
Oh, fuck.
Dog.
Good
I
job.
don't even know. I don't even know what my thought process was there.
Sorry, at work. It's all good, girl. Okay, so we have T-Dog, who was going to be joining us after lunch, and Zaz is going to join us after he gets home.
That's good to
Oh
hear.
my god.
Run that shit back. Go. Run it back. Run it back. I don't give a shit. Run it back. Play it. Play it. Play it. Play it. Play
I
it.
don't
Play
know,
it.
I feel like we should just call it there. I don't think it's going to be better than that. Not gonna lie.
I'm gonna kill you. I know where you live.
I know you too, but you have to get down here first.
I have a car.
Oh, fuck, he has a car.
He's gonna. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Oh no, looks like a bot has struck our channel. New round? You know what to do. Because I am a little preoccupied at this time.
I'm engineer.
Yeah?
What the fuck is
I'm-
wrong with you, Zero?
I'm engineer. I'm engineer. I can vent. All right. That's my excuse. That's
Engineer is actually a role that can vent. He's telling the truth.
I'm engineer. You saw the taskbar go up. I'm sure all of you rushed to the fucking thing. I did my task. See that?
No,
See that
Drake
taskbar?
is
I was the
Drake
one who
just
did
went
because
into
I
the-
thought it was.
to the central room, and Val went off to decon, I think.
Uh-huh,
All right.
because...
Well, regardless, I'm engineer. I can vent. So that's my argument. If you don't believe me, like, what's the chances of me getting imposter 3 times in a row? All right. By
I
the
don't
way,
know,
Fine.
pretty high.
Considering
It's-
there's not a lot of us in
It's a
here.
1 in 4 chance, man.
Yeah, it is. You know what? Skip the vote, but if anything happens, we'll just stink high Jiro.
I'm fine with that.
Okay then.
Unless
Your
I
roll's
die, in
unique.
which
Yep.
case.
If you die, that'd be pretty suspicious.
That's true.
Indeed. Now then, where was I? Decontamination. That's where I need to go. Oh, also admin and reactor. Need some help here. I suppose it wasn't visible to you on account of... Huh? Okay. And before I forget, power to communications.
That's really funny.
What happened?
So-
I was down by command center doing my tasks. I saw there was already one person on the reactor.
Okay,
Yeah.
Jiro was with
me
me
and
in the reactor.
Medial were in reactor.
All right.
So that leaves you.
Does leave.
No, I don't think so.
But there's also.
Well, we're about to find out.
It ain't me.
It ain't me, Chief.
What was it, you son of a bitch?
I knew it.
By the
Oh,
way, I
yeah.
did a thing called Protect on Jiro. Did that like have an effect you saw?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, snakes, never mind. Because I could apparently
I mean,
do a
like
thing called
maybe it
Protect.
could protect like me dying immediately.
So protect basically, if I were to have killed Jiro, Drake would have died and Jiro would have lived and just reported me.
Oh no,
Since I'm assuming he
I
had
got
the Guardian Angel.
No, I didn't have anything. I just died and had this thing called Protect.
No,
don't
I
know if I
know.
can-
Did you put protect on Jiro specifically?
Yes.
Okay. If I had killed Jiro, you would have died in his place, and he would have seen me swipe.
No, this was after I died.
Now, if you'll excuse me for a second, I gotta need to get out of the lobby so that I
Why?
can actually change my name to something appropriate.
What I did have was Tracker, and I was tracking Jiro the whole time.
Guardian Angel cast protection shield around the remaining crew. Engineer can use vents. Scientist can access vitals at any time and must complete tasks to recharge the vitals battery.
Yeah, I had Tracker.
Tracker plant a tracker on a crewmate to watch their movements on the map.
Yeah.
Noisemaker alert all crewmates of your location when killed. Shapeshifter disguise yourself by morphing into other crewmates. Phantom turn invisible to sneak around or get away from a kill. Phantom doesn't really work when you only have 4 people.
Yeah.
So really, I played myself. I have no excuse for what happened. Beyond it was really funny.
I saw Velda, I got scared and just ran and into kicks.
He ran right into my waiting arms.
I thought it was safe, but really the MILF was a spider MILF.
Don't
Wait,
worry,
why are
I
you
just
there?
needed to change my name. I'm right back.
Okay. This is a lot more fun with mods. Unfortunately, Jiro is Xbox only.
Shut up.
No, so Widow X boy.
Well, no one can be perfect. La-dee-da, as they say. Oh, cafeteria. Should be up there, right? No, cafeteria is down here. I cannot use the vents, or rather I can, because I am a noisemaker. Well... Finger on the trigger, I suppose? Alright, I gotta fix up the comms first, and after that...
I have no excuse. There's literally nothing I can do. There's literally nothing I can fucking do. I had no rules. I
Honestly,
had no
I
way
had-
to defend myself.
I'll be honest, I suspected Kix was up to some shit, and then we just saw his dead body.
Yep,
No, yeah,
same
'cause-
here.
You suspected me, and then you just pull up and see Jiro cleaning the fucking gun as he racks the bullet from the chamber.
Dude, like there was no point where I could like catch any of you. I was trying to catch one of you like after someone else had walked away to make it like frame someone else, but like no one was doing that. So I was like, God damn it.
Yeah, I was thinking like, wow, this is the imposter's playing pretty safe right now. Like,
Dude, straight
thought
up
Drake-
when there are roles for the imposter, and even then I don't get a fucking role. It's rough. I can't do shit. So
yeah, fair enough. Oh my god.
like that was I might as well just take someone with me at that point. Like
Yeah.
Oh, looks like
So
my
honored
chat,
that you chose me.
yeah, well.
my chat is keeping score.
I
And
mean, I
currently
could have tried to
Zero
kill
is-
someone in like a
Welcome
Right
back,
now-
T-Dog. Are you able to join?
Right now, Jiro is
Go ahead,
0-2 on fumbles.
Damn.
I'm going back to killing you first. That's
You're welcome to try next game.
Alright, let's see if T-Dog's joining yet or not.
I'll check the when he is.
Oh my god.
We should really play Town of Salem. That'd be fun.
We need people for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
same
sure the
with...
mod I see get used the most is Town of Among Us, which adds a shit ton of new roles. One of which is in fact Werewolf.
Werewolf is already a thing in Salem.
I know, Town of Among Us. It
Oh.
brings Town of Salem roles to Among Us.
I wouldn't mind being a wolfy wolf.
You have Plague Bearer, who, like, you spread pestilence and then you kill people. The Pyromaniac, which does the same thing, except you set people on fire and they just die randomly.
They have the Town Drunk, which shuffles roll cards randomly.
I didn't know about that one.
Well, because that one was in the version of Werewolf I played all the years ago. And actually it was...
I'm talking about Town of Among Us, not Town of Salem.
Ah, I see. It's just that I got lucky
think-
and played an actual physical tabletop version of Werewolf way back in the day.
Nice. Alright, let's
Well, and before we start, Jiro, you're
Yes.
actually 0-3 on fumbles.
shut the fuck up.
Well, see you in a bit. Nothing. No, then, no, then, no, then. Now hurry up, you three. And just so that we are on the same page here. Aha.
Right, so the
That was a
Ukrainian,
self-assault.
Looks like someone killed Jiro and then chose to become me.
Uh-huh.
Aha.
That's
Yeah, sure
rather,
about that?
Alright, where are you currently at,
Let's
Val?
see. I was at the oxygen. No, not the oxygen greenhouse. Then I was the cafeteria, and I will preface this by saying that I am an engineer and therefore can vent. That's why I've been able to
I'm
get
currently
there.
at the crossroads between the cafeteria, the locker room, and the greenhouse area.
I was getting my way to the spawn point because I think I missed a task there. I think it was, wasn't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I
I just
have
didn't want to do
Interesting.
the. I just didn't really want to do the launch pad. What's up? The diagnosis. That's it because it just takes forever. But I thought might as well get with it first. What after auction was fixed.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Interesting. Because Val did take a hot minute before going to the oxygen.
Well, I did stop to fix one part of the crisis.
But you have to be in the other area to get.
Yeah.
Because there were 2 people up in greenhouse.
And one,
I definitely got there first to try and fix the issue because auction good.
yes, one of the crisis points was at that point in the hallway where I have stopped, away from all of you. Then you all three got to the second point and the crisis was resolved. And then I had a task to complete in the greenhouse.
Well, Jiro's dead. So that
Yeah,
really only leaves Drake for me. Because the 2 of them were up there, and the imposter can't do the crisis. So.
God fucking damn it.
Brain power, go!
I did
Possibly
remember
the
your
best- Wait, they
earlier
can?
comment, so
Oh, apparently I just guessed.
Yeah.
I have been informed from Caters that they can in fact do the crisis. So by logic,
Yeah, I very much caused the crisis and I fixed it as well.
damn Jiro.
Apparently it's an achievement as well.
Yep. Also, hello
Uh.
Caters. I hope you're feeling better.
You honestly, you saying that just had that actually thing in me. I didn't want to say anything because it would give me away immediately.
Yeah, if you had said anything, you would have given yourself away as like, actually they can. All right, we have 5 people. We can actually like have 2 murders in this game.
hooray!
All right.
Who?
Yay.
Usually it's not optimal
Oh,
to do
the
it
six.
since it's a win condition for you, but you can do them to feign innocence. True.
That's exactly what my plan was as well.
Right. Well, we have 6 people, so we have like a proper decent Among Us game now. I think.
2
Yeah.
of which can't talk though. Like what? Or are they joining the voice chat?
Ah, well, that's what chat exists for after all.
One of
Ew,
them, I
chat.
believe, is in our Discord. The other one, I'm not sure about.
Yeah, if you're the one who is in our Discord, go to the tavern bar and I'll move you up.
Why is my name different? You have to leave. Go to your profile, in account settings, and set that.
Yes. And it is T-Dog.
User entered your channel.
Yeah, it's
Ah.
not the name I chose.
So which one are you then? Pitted. Okay.
Puppet.
So who's MB247YT?
A good question.
Or is
Worthless
that-
consumer
is that
models.
haters?
Oh, he's saying hello in chat.
Hello, chat.
I am still in bed. Okay, so it is not Caters. However, she is here to watch our suffer.
Yeah. So just
Someone from your chat, Valerians.
Maybe.
Wait, did you set this for public? Oh, yeah, this is
No, it's private.
So...
So they have to see the code.
Yes.
So I can only assume it's someone who's actively watching the stream.
Yes.
Either mine or, well, yeah, mostly just mine.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to enable streamer mode. I am an idiot.
So it might be someone from your side then.
Definitely.
Streamer mode.
Screamer mode. Ah, yes. Katie's preferred time of day with Sophie. Screamer mode.
Jackpot.
And she cannot harm me because she is saving, and therefore I cannot be harmed in her usual ways. Wahaha.
Hold on, I'll fix that.
But you don't have anything to do with it.
I'm making myself a thing to do with it. Because if I
Oh,
can't
you
kill
stay
you,
back.
I can harm you.
I don't like screaming. Jiro, what are you doing with that orb?
Liar.
Jiro, I need you to put that orb away. It cannot be trusted.
No.
It is the art of thinking. Not sure if this is new or not, actually. Ah, well, it'll work.
You can't hurt me in any way that matters, chat. You first.
And boop. Da-da-da.
Okay, so I think we're just waiting on Cheetah.
Yeah, it's just the stream's got an ad, that's why.
Oh, VXUBQG. You can find me. It doesn't mean you can do anything to me.
Maybe you think
Right, let's
of
start.
me. Also, Kix, I'm sending you some material.
Yes, I'm aware.
Oh, where's my... There it is. Right.
Mute yourself.
Oh, shit. Pardon me.
We're not stacking yet. Now, if we look at it this way. Of course, they're gonna do that.
So, Jiro,
Huh?
you were the only
was in-
person down here
I was up top. What do you mean?
What?
Wait, where's the body? Where's the body? Where's the body?
in
Who reported?
cafeteria.
Dog, I went. Did no one see me walk up to fucking garden or admin?
No. Last I saw, you were in cafeteria.
No, I walked up to admin.
Hmm.
Like, I saw everyone there, and I was like, okay, so no one's gonna die. So I walked up to admin to do my fucking task, and then out of nowhere, someone died, and it was like, so it's
Someone's already blaming this on Drake.
It's my thing. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that you'd be the imposter just so that like you'd reveal yourself by saying something stupid while unmuted. Because that would have been so funny. You know what? I'm gonna go with the trans person. They seem to know what's up. So death to Drake.
Oh. I can't even say anything because I don't want to seem like not an ally. Shit.
And thus you'll be executed by firing squad for not speaking your mind. Logic out the window, trust the flag. Please, please, for the love of God, use logic when encountering real
You
people.
guessed correctly. Congratulations.
However, in this specific instance, the flag was right. Right, what did we learn from this today, chat? Don't trust the British.
Funny thing is, I was going to I was gonna vent upwards, and I didn't know Jira was there. So if I got myself out, that would have been even worse.
I mean, you could have just claimed engineer.
Oh yeah. But that wouldn't have helped me still, because I was like still the last one there.
Yeah, Drake was the only other one in the bottom area. Jira was nowhere to be seen. That's pretty damning. I don't like how detailed your hand was petting that orb. I hate that.
You can stop pondering
Weird.
the orb now.
Ugh.
Jesus fuck. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself to.
Now, where were we? Admin reactor balcony. Panda, if you're looking to do some channel artwork for me, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but at this time I am flat out broke. Therefore, I won't be able to afford any of your artwork unless you're willing to do it for free. 3.99 even. I don't suppose you are? Okay,
Where was it?
Mad Bay.
Okay. I was on admin and it said there was somebody in Med Bay.
I was up in north area doing the fucking oxygen thing. What's it called?
I can vouch for Least, Drake, and Valerian because we were all up in oxygen, weren't we?
I think M8 was there, but they might have vented in because I swore I saw them like somewhere before that. But I could.
MB says it was Cyan. That'd be a hell of a self-report.
I mean,
Wait, why was the
It's good
level at 36
strategy.
and now it's at level 2?
That happened to me as well since I left the lobby and joined in. So I have no idea.
Weird. Okay, so T-Dog, where were you?
reactor was trying to take care of the meltdown reactor.
I was on
Right.
the way to reactor when I found the body.
I was going to do the crystalline structure, but the thing is, it reactor was melting down, and I'm like, okay, I'll just do the reactor and just do the crystal afterwards.
Okay, so where was MB? Nobody could vouch for where they were.
I can only remember them going out of, I think it was not communication, I think it was power in the northern bit, but I think I saw them somewhere
Could be
else. They could have
pink.
also vented. So I'm just going for that.
Alright.
I'm gonna go for pink.
They literally said could be pink.
Could be pink.
I don't know if they mean magenta and like T-Dog, but they're the only pink I see, so. Yeah, they meant T-Dog.
They meant that. But
They should
sorry.
have been more specific.
It's Peach and Bashful.
Shit.
So it's Val. Okay, cool.
Hey,
Damn, bro, that's rough.
The chat thing is. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna beat myself.
man, those bots are getting smarter by the minute, so I suppose we'll have to kick them after this round as well. Which is unfortunate, but hey. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, just as I was about to leave. Fine. Not that one. How do I unlock manifolds? Easy as that. That's not Drake. So it is either T-Dog or...
Come on.
Well, now I'm definitely going to vote for you.
Chicks? Uh-huh.
T-Dog, I can't believe you would do that to Drake after all you went through together. What the fuck, man?
No. No way, Jose.
Yes, way.
No.
Yes. How did I win that? How did I win that?
That's some bullshit. No, because I protected T-Dog twice. I protected him twice.
Oh my god!
Oh, dude. Dude. That's some fucked up shit. No, T-Dog, I protected
No,
you
why?
twice. You
Yeah,
got
why?
there was a attempt at your life 2 times, and there's no fucking way. There's no way he won. I'm actually pissed about that. Holy shit.
You know what makes that better? Midway through the round, I'm like, I haven't seen Drew anywhere. Where is he?
We all got fooled.
I'm just doing tasks and shit. That's all.
I saw decontamination. I saw Kick stand for just a second next to me. I was like, oh, he's gonna kill me.
You shouldn't have won that. I know I shouldn't have, but bullshit is
could-
my best strength.
I could feel the bloodlust.
Bro, we had that moment of my shadow, like,
So do you enjoy the temptation right underneath your nose?
oh. See, I was panicking because I thought you would have seen the protection go off.
Yeah, do you not see
Protection's
that?
not visible. No, the protection's not visible because I said I protected you before. He said that nah, I didn't see it. I'm like, yeah, no. There's like a little like angelic aura around someone when they're protecting someone, but it's only visible by the dead people.
That's fucked.
Okay, so I didn't need to panic as much. I see. Why did you vote?
You said pink. What's up?
Usually when someone says pink and they happen to be the same color, they don't mean them.
So I should
Yeah,
change
it
color
was
real
funny.
quick. Yeah, I'll do that one. There we go.
Sorry. We should have voted green, because it's the evil color. Wait. Fuck. Green, no shit.
No, I'm still pink.
Hello, old brother. Good to see you, yes?
They are on the other side of the color spectrum.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Fucking... The best part is I reacted to the things Drake sent me, but he couldn't hear me because it was muted, thereby denying his satisfaction.
You still said it. You still said you acted, and that's okay.
Reactions are A-okay.
Also, here's some chocolate.
Dipping out. Alright, bye, Say. Thanks for joining.
How did it go?
So, you want... Oh, what the fuck?
What?
Right. So, I hit the button because I saw Drake vent, but now it's a dead body. So,
Hey Drake.
where is everyone?
Hey, hold on. Hold the fuck. You saw me in Bay. You saw me
Yeah.
then, yes, because I made sure you saw me vent, and then you saw me in Med Bay.
Yeah, so I can clear you at least.
Yeah,
Zero,
so-
I just saw
Okay,
you
so Drake's
walk up
engineer.
and-
Drake's engineer. All right.
Yeah, Drake's
Yes,
engineer because the
whatever.
med bay scan and he vented.
I was in cafeteria with Kicks. Obviously, he saw me.
Yeah,
I hope
except-
he saw me.
I saw you just walk up through a door. I don't see what's on the other side of that door.
I assure you it was fucking nothing. I was doing my task.
Okay, so where's
Well, I
everyone
can-
else?
I can vouch for Val because when he did a task, the taskbar went up.
Mm-hmm. I
Jiro, I'm gonna be
Can
honest,
also
man,
vouch
this
for
isn't
T-Dog.
looking very good for you.
Dog what?
You are the only person who doesn't have an alibi beyond I just saw you walk through a door.
Okay, buddy.
I made sure to vent in public view so people knew. And then prove my innocence later. Best strat.
I hate this game.
Let's see if this call was correct.
I wonder. Shut the fuck up. Kill yourself.
Holy shit, I was right. Yay.
Deduction.
Yeah, but that body was not in that door, by the way. It was
Oh,
in
it wasn't?
reactor. It was in fucking reactor.
I got you.
So close to seeing it too. I actually vented into the decontamination.
Bro.
It's like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be.
Brett was arrested for murder charges after being caught littering.
Oh my god, dude. I'm pissed.
It's like
Okay. Well, we
need
have more
spider
people.
tags.
We have more people, so you know what? I can adjust the imposter settings now. I think.
Yeah.
Also, quick
so-
disclaimer, I think I'm going to be
Not
leaving
two.
after this game.
All right. Let's bring the cooldown a little. Increase the vision, and do we
Want
want
a
to?
shapeshifter before.
Yes,
Yeah.
shapeshifter.
The shapeshitter.
Because
I will
I
set it to
shifted
leave
as
as-
kicks and killed them. That's the thing.
Oh,
Evidence.
Also, as my
just
chat
game.
notes,
Why not?
the score is now 0-4.
I hate
Oh,
you.
it turns.
I hate you. I hate you. I hope you know that. I hate you.
0-4 in terms of zero fumbling.
Yep.
I hate it here.
Okay, so what do you think of the chocolate?
It's cute.
Yes.
Well, let's follow our tasks first of all. It should be storage. I need to fix the wiring first of all.
Boys, we got another shapeshifter.
Who was it? Who
I don't know
shaped-
who, but I just saw Drake walk past me in cafeteria, and he's dead.
Huh.
Do you want
He
to know
killed
who?
himself.
Do you want to know who just came from cafeteria?
Who?
Val.
Did I confuse the Brit and the Ukrainian?
and be saying that
I don't even know what to say on that one.
I'm gonna skip. I was on
Uh,
vitals and I saw. I was on vitals and I saw that Drake was dead.
how about this? How about this? How about this?
Shoot.
Vote Val, and then if it's not them, vote Pink.
Okay.
Well, all right. then.
Because Pink is saying they vented too.
There we go. There we go.
I was avenged.
I
So
had to
I'm-
give one
what,
to you.
What am I on for getting somebody for something completely unrelated? What's the score on that?
You get the Honorable Leslie Nielsen medal.
That's the one who was killed. That was directly related.
Well, no, because I was like, oh, it's a shapeshifter. Not even close. Fucking.
You would have been fine, Val, if I wasn't walking at that exact time you walked past.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
I have no words.
Ain't got no words.
I'm just stunned.
However, just as I've promised, now it's time for me to go.
Alright, thanks
No.
for joining us, Val.
Rip.
Bye.
Hopefully we'll be able
Hey.
to play something else at some point in the future. Bye bye.
Next week, I believe, is Dark Tide for us. Yes? Let me check it.
Well, I don't have Dark Tide, so I'm gonna skip out on that one.
I think I want to make sure I'm correct on that. I think I scrolled too far.
You did indeed spoke too
Oh
far.
no, my mistake. Next week is Empire at War modded skirmish.
I do have Empire at War on GOG, so no idea if I'll be able to join.
Solid baby on that.
Yeah.
I'm a dip.
All
I'm
right.
hungry.
You're gonna what?
I'm a dip. I'm hungry.
Oh, okay. Right. So that only leaves us with 4 people. So do we want to just hop over to Deep Rock Galactic?
Well, now that we are done with that portion, let me just quickly update stream information, and that should be fine. Like so over here. Well, I don't think it was a bot, considering they were very active in chat, but I do think they were very active on the stream. They did warn that they can't use a headset and will be communicating with chat through chat primarily. They were just very intent on obtaining our, let's not call it support, but our money. We'll go with that one. However, I'm gonna also need to change the name on the game on Twitch. So let's see here, where is it? Aha. There we go, Shadowrun Hong Kong Extended Edition. And now, let's actually launch the game. And while it is launching, I might as well go and grab me a drink. Good idea as well. See you in a bit, by the way. Okay. Most of the description, I'll hold the fort down. The plan was to expand on them a little bit after I get to those famed 50 subscribers, but clearly we'll need to do it sooner rather than later. Maybe one day we'll just need to sit down and go through them. Somewhere in the chat. But let's see, where were we? Spend your karma wisely. A jack of all trades is a master of none. However, as we all know, a master of none is better than a master of one. They never mention the second part of this proverb, which is what I just did. But then again, different circumstances. What are we up to next? Of course, we gotta report back to senior inspectors and say that we agreed to their terms. Well, yes, I am getting pretty close. So we'll need to sit down soon enough. Welcome back. Did you talk over the job with your crew? Yeah, we're in. Chu rubs the bridge of her nose between her thumb and forefinger. We'll be holding you to that. Don't worry about me. When I make a contract, I don't break it. Good to hear. Now let's get to it. You want to get us started, Fiona? A hand goes up to reflexively touch the pendant that hangs from her neck. She nods, then turns to you. Alright. Pay attention, Shadowrunner. I don't want to have to repeat myself. Yeah, I'm listening. We know that Crate and her people are dirty, but we don't have any ironclad proof. We have to gather something concrete if we want to move on her. You got someone on staff that can read people's minds, right? Just use him on her the next time she goes to sleep. Problem solved. She shakes her head. Can't do it. The station that Crate lives and works out of is shielded against magical intrusion. We couldn't get one of our people in for more than a visit. Even if a task force did manage to read Crate's mind, the result wouldn't be admissible in court, and she'd know that she'd been scanned. Magical interrogation hurts. Tell me something I don't know. Chu is right. We can't take any magical shortcuts to getting the information we need. If we could, we'd have done it already. What we need to do is gather solid, tangible evidence of Crate's wrongdoing. Financial records, written communications, video feeds, that sort of thing. We already know where that proof is being held, but we can't get it to it without tipping our hand. And that's where you come in. So this is gonna be a covert op then. You don't want things to go loud. Personally, I'd prefer it if you didn't lay waste to a police station, though Senior Inspector Chewie may beg to differ on that. That said, some conflict is probably going to be unavoidable no matter what you do. We're getting ahead of ourselves though. Let's take this back a step. Crate likes to keep her people close to her. They've consolidated their power into a single police station on the harbor. She leans over and pulls up an image of her terminal. An aerial holopic of a squat building crowded against the water's edge. There it is, an old SDU headquarters and Crate's current base of operations. They call it the Tiger's Den. Any special significance to the name? It's a throwback to the old days, before the Executive Council took over. Back then, the SDU were colloquially known as the Tigers, or the Flying Tigers. Had patches on their uniforms and everything. When Mitsuhama took over the HKPF's contract, they did away with a lot of the old symbols, but in this case, the nickname stuck. We're gonna get you into the station, and you're going to liberate the information that we need. Then we're going to take Crate and her people down. And how do you suggest that we get in? Through the front door? She shakes her head. Not quite. You and your team will be smuggled in via the loading dock. We've secured transport for you and through an old associate of yours, a pirate and smuggler named Captain Jomo. Why did you surface at this point in time? And I'm not talking about Jomo, I'm talking about the cuff that has crept up on me. I haven't been talking that much. I know him. He's a good man. Don't know if I'd go that far, but he's a competent smuggler, and that's what we need him for. We've already provided him with a copy of the station's timetable. He knows when they'll be flush with cops and when they'll be running a skeleton crew. He'll time your arrival so that you'll have minimal resistance to contend with. Alright, sounds like a plan. Some honey milk, huh? Maybe. After Jomo gets you to the docking area, our woman on the inside will let you into the complex. You'll need to make your way up to the administrative level. That's where Crate's evidence room is located. We'll take up a position near the station, and from there, we'll monitor your progress. Nice to know that you care. Of course we care. We've been putting this operation together for months now. There's a whole hell of a lot riding on your success. We care about your welfare too, of course. We'll be outfitting your team with mics, body cameras, and condition monitors before you leave. We'll have a clear, uninterrupted view of what's going on inside the station. So if we get in trouble, we can call in the cavalry then. Not so much, no. We can't send any of our own people into the station. The risks are just too high. We'll be watching you because this is our op. As long as you're inside, I need eyes on you for corporate oversight reasons. Rubbing her temples, she looks you in the eye. Mitsuhama has a financial stake in this operation going smoothly. I intend to make sure that it does. Got it? Sure, this is your job. I'm just a hired hand. Exactly. Now let's get back on track. We've still got more ground to cover. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. When you get to the admin level, you'll be stepping into hostile territory. Crate and her people have more or less taken over the whole floor, and they won't think twice about putting a bullet in your head if they catch you there. If you encounter any resistance up there, you're gonna have to shoot your way through it. They won't give you the chance to do anything else. I'll be calling in a favor with Mitsuhama to bring down the station's comms, so you won't need to worry about them calling in outside help. Anyone who's already in the building is your problem to deal with. You're okay with me killing cops? These aren't good cops, they're Crates people. Corrupt, violent, and dangerous. The kind of assholes that ruin the public's confidence in the HKPF and put real constables' lives in danger. No, Val, I don't mind if you shoot them. If I could get away with it, I'd take them out myself. Well, nice to see that good cops are all about shooting bad cops too. Frowning, Lum acquiesces. Going in quiet is safer, but go ahead if it comes to that. Do what you have to do. Once you get past any resistance that you meet up there, you're gonna be heading into the evidence room. The proof that we need should be stored on disk in there, or maybe in a terminal. You'll be looking at a log of bribes accepted by Crate and the SDU. You can also use any other proof of corruption that you can find. Transaction records, archived communications between Crate and her clients, that kind of thing. You'll pull the evidence, get back to the boat, and return the package to us at the impound yard. We'll analyze it, and once we're sure that we've got her nailed, we'll make our move on Crate. Alright, so I find the evidence room, grab the data that you need, and get back to Jomo. He'll bring me back here to hand off the data. That's about the size of it. Think you can handle that? I expect it to be a challenge, but if that means payback for Crate, I can do it. Good, and it will, you'll see. We're all after the same thing here. If we work together, we can make it happen. If you need gear, talk to Sergeant Lee out in the yard. He's our quartermaster. I'm sure that Captain Jomo can hook you up with anything that Lee can't, including any additional personnel that you might need. The good captain asked about you, by the way. Wanted to have a word about some side work. That's okay with you? You won't try to stop me from doing my own jobs on the side? As long as you keep them quick and concise, you can do your own thing. We won't interfere. But our trust has its limits. Don't even think about turning against us or sabotaging this operation. You won't like what happens if you do. We'll wait on you to launch the operation. We're on your timetable here. When you're ready to go, talk to Jomo. We clear on all of that? Yeah, we're clear. Good. We'll see you at Crate's compound then. Hopefully there will be no bots. But let's speak to that random constable over there. The constable standing before you is Rail Finn with a wiry build and a lantern jaw. A pair of wire-rimmed glasses perch on the bridge of his nose, and his neck is wrapped in a sinuous tattoo. He glances up from his PDA, locking eyes with you. So, you're the person of interest that everyone's been talking about. I hear that Chu has big plans for you. You heard right. Lucky me, I guess. You are lucky. You get to walk back out of here when this is all over with. Most people in your line of work wouldn't be given that opportunity. Yeah, I know. What can I say? I lead a charmed life. His lip curls into a half smile. Yeah, same as that way. So, is there something I can do for you, runner? What's your name, constable? I go by Hui. You're Chernigov, right? That's what I said in the form. That's what it said in the form. Call me by my runner handle, Valchair. Never been a big fan of street names. They feel kind of immature, don't they? Like a kid playing make-believe. If you want to go around pretending to be Valchair, the big-time criminal, knock yourself out. To me, you're Chernigov. Oh, I was just passing by. Didn't mean to distract you. It's fine. It's like I wasn't... It isn't like I was doing much anyway. Things are pretty quiet right now. Well, gotta go. Go on then. Good talk. There is Quartermaster Lee and a trench-coated man we can speak to. A solitary man stands by the rear of the command trailer. He's got a PDA in one hand and a can of Harbin Ice brand beer in the other. His eyes are intense and he taps rapidly on the PDA screen in between sips from the can. In addition, a peculiar odor lingers around the area. The stench could be best described as a fusion of custard, cinnamon, and raw sewage. One second, I'll be right with you. Gotta finish checking my fantasy urban brawl stats. He continues to tap away for a few moments, then slides the PDA into his hip pocket. Draining his beer, he crumples the can and tosses it into a nearby bucket that's already filled to overflowing with empty bottles. There we are. Now, what can I do for you? Who are you? You don't look like a cop. I'm not. But then again, neither are you. We're in the same boat. Freelancers that Lam and Chewie need to get their job done. Now, I know what you're gonna say. Working for the cops is strange for a freelancer, right? But I figure it's a steady paycheck, so why not take the work when it's offered? Plus, it's safe here. It's not like I'm gonna get shot at hanging around this impound lot. Yeah, but isn't getting shot at just a part of life in the shadows? Maybe for you. I'm more of a stay-at-home decker, personally. Remote jobs only, thanks. I've been shot at a few times, and I've gotta say I'm a little bullet averse. The name's Levixtolls. I'm this little posse's Matrix backup. I'm off-the-books variety. I'll share, but then you probably know that already. Yeah, I know who you are. Chu and Lam have been keeping tabs on you for a long time now. Longer than I've been here, anyway. With a little luck, you people will be able to get this whole situation wrapped up soon. Then I can collect the money I was promised and maybe get the hell out of Hong Kong for good. And welcome back. Your Cantonese accent doesn't sound local. He cocks his head and surprised expression on his face. Good ear. I moved to Surabaya about 15 years ago and I learned Cantonese from a neighbor. If my dialect sounds odd, that's the reason why. I never expected my Cantonese to come in handy, but here we are. Why learn the language if you didn't expect to use it? Why do you buy a fire extinguisher if you don't expect to be on fire? Just in case, man. I speak 12 languages, including Yoruba, Salish, and Latvian. Hell, I even speak a little Basque. Try to get a use out of that one. I'm good with languages. The ones I don't know I chip when I have to, but it's better to know things that never come up than it is to need to know something and have no idea what you're doing. Besides, I can order a beer anywhere in the world, guaranteed. Hell, the off chance that your bartender only speaks Esperanto, I've still got you covered. What's that horrible smell? Durian. Want some? He snatches a plate of food from the chair next to him, holding it out toward you. The fleshy blobs of yellow pulp are definitely the source of the stench. As the plate gets closer, other smells assault your nostrils. Cheese, raw ethanol, rotting onions, and raspberries, among others. Sure, why not? The fruit pulp is both sweet and tart, with overtones of stale rubber and old sweat socks. As the pulp slides down your throat, you feel a curious burning sensation. It's like you've just swallowed a shot of grain alcohol. But the aftertaste is a great deal like custard. It's a wholly bizarre experience. There's nothing like durian in the entire world. It tastes amazing, and you can use it to make so many different things. Crepes, pancakes, gelato, donuts, you name it. It's a shame that Chewie and Lam don't like the smell. That's why they sent me out here, said I was stinking up their trailer. Gee, I can't imagine why. Some of us just have more sophisticated tastes than others. But why are you in Hong Kong if you want to leave? Levick rubs the back of his head and inhales sharply. His expression grows sheepish. It's kind of embarrassing to tell you the truth. I'm sure I've heard worse. Alright. I'll tell you if you insist. It's like this, okay? I take field jobs sometimes. I don't like it, but with some gigs you just gotta be out there in person. This job was close to home at least. A runner team in Jakarta had been contracted to steal an animal, but they didn't have a decker. My fixer put us in contact, and there I was, slicing through IC for them. Was it some rich suit spat or something? Nah. Well, we're stealing it from the zoo. Hold on a second, you were stealing from a zoo? Sure, I mean, I guess that sounds kinda cold, but where would you go to find rare animals? A pet store? The client wanted this particular kind of dolphin. A storm dolphin is what they're called. They cause storms, shoot lightning, drown sailors. They're real jerks, by the way. Storm dolphins are jerks. So anyway, I'm jacked right into the water flow control system for the Ragunan Zoo using an unshielded data line by the chimpanzee exhibit. It was set up so that this one system controlled the water supply for all the exhibits, pumps, drains, the works. The plan was to hook up a tank of Soma 3 contact anesthetic to the water system, pump it into the Storm Dolphin tank, and then put them all to sleep. Sounds like a good plan. You'd think that it was. Actually, it was a good plan. A great one. But sometimes stuff happens that's out of your control. So everything is going fine so far, yeah? I've hacked the injection system that the zookeepers use to keep the water within acceptable pH limits for each tank, and the Soma 3 is gonna get piped in. What I didn't realize was that the chimps had woken up and had been getting more and more annoyed that I wasn't paying them any attention. They'd been throwing stuff at me for a while. Sticks, bits of bark, stuff like that. Right as I'm about to start the Soma 3 pump, one of the chimps nails me in the head with a damn rock. Worse than that, then it hit me. When it hit me, it broke my cyberdex lad off in my jack. Ouch. Dump shock to hell and back. This isn't the half of it. Since I was halfway through starting the pump sequence when I got dumped, the system thought that I'd given it a half-finished command. So what does it decide that I wanted? To clean the dolphin tanks, of course. So it up and opens the service hatches on the side of the tank. Oh. Oh no. Oh yes. You see how bad that could be. So the rest of the team is suddenly bowled over by a flood of seawater and pissed off, man-hating lightning whales. They came streaming out of that tank like a bunch of rubbery Valkyries, chittering and squeaking to high heaven. All the while they were blasting the hell out of everything with lightning. Suffice to say the debacle wasn't subtle. A Maria Mercurial laser show probably would have attracted less attention. Within minutes, the cops came screaming in to investigate reports of gunshots and strange lights in the sky, and I had to bail out of there as fast as I could. I could swear that those storm dolphins were laughing at us too, even while they were flopping around in the concrete. So the team is pissed at you? Everyone's mad at me. The team thinks that I screwed them over, all of the storm dolphins got killed, so the police want me for that, and the client wants me dead because I cost him his medicine. Sometimes at night I still hear the squeaking. Gives me the chills. Well, see you later, Levik. Try not to break into any more zoos. Yeah. Good luck to you too. Funny how that works. Meta-humanity is one thing, but awakened animals are no joke either. You've all seen how those encounters with hellhounds work. Now, the cyberware machine will be here to install any cyberware with us, which we're not going to be using because we are mage. And a medical kiosk here. A long surgical bed illuminated in the blue extends from the kiosk. At the foot of the machine rests a bright digital interface, accompanied by the universal medical symbol. The video demo of the kiosk and its various medical procedures stops as it senses your approach. The screen switches its display to a generic greeting. Automated Health Service Station number 17730S. Patient recognized as male, elf, adult. How may I serve you today? Medical supplies? Let's see, platinum trauma kits, gold kits, premium med kits, regular trauma kits, advanced med kits, and basic med kits, as expected. No need to spend our money just yet. Not until we find the spell vendor. Something I can do for you, runner? You have a name? Lung. Sergeant Maria Lung. You got a nice ring to it. Sure, thanks. And yours, runner? Valchir. Ah, that's certainly original. Is that all you wanted to ask me? If so, I have duties to attend to. That's all for now. Gotta go. Back to it. But let's speak to Jomo. Or actually, before we go to Jomo, how about we go back to Big Texas and actually check if there are any jobs that are offered to us. New messages. Vid, getting better. A grainy video feed pops onto the screen. The smiling face of your adoptive father, Raymond Black, fills the frame. He looks tired but stronger than you remember him. The flesh of his cheeks is firmer, the skin less sallow. Returning to Seattle appears to have done him a world of good. Larry, I hope that this message finds you and Duncan well. I wanted to let you know that the treatments and therapy seem to be working. The brain injury that I suffered in Prosperity Tower will take a long time to fully recover from, but I appear to be walking the correct path. I wish that you and your brother could come back to Seattle again. It feels like we've left so much unfinished, with you in Hong Kong and me here, half a world away. He looks away and a smile drops from his face. His next words are choked with grief. It's my fault that you are condemned to a life in the shadows. You went to Hong Kong to help me, and it cost you your freedom. That is a burden that I will carry until the end of my days. My apologies. I did not intend to make you sit through an old man's maudlin ramblings. And now I am afraid that I must go. It's time for another of my treatments. They've already cured my stutter. Let us hope that they can do the same for my melancholy mood, eh? Take care of yourself. You and Duncan both. I will message you again when I can. Until then, keep safe and do your best to stay out of trouble. Goodbye. Thanks, adoptive dad. Hope you're doing alright. Gearing up. From Senior Inspector Lam. If you find yourself in need of the gear or supplies before you run out on the Tigers, then speak with Sergeant Lee. He is the task force's quartermaster, and he has been instructed to equip and supply you as if you were one of us. You'll still need to pay for your gear, but he has an extensive stock of security-rated firearms that might interest you. If you need medical supplies or cybernetic enhancements, you'll find automated kiosks in the yard that can serve your needs. For anything else, I'd recommend talking to Captain Jomo. He can supply you with whatever we can't. I only ask that you keep your business between yourselves and that you leave me out of it. Even if you feel prepared, I'd recommend that you look at what the yard has on offer before you head out to the Tiger's Den. It's better to be over-prepared than it is to get caught flat-footed. Best of luck. And Tiger's Den Infiltration Recap. From Senior Inspector Lam. Attached to this mail, you will find a brief recap of our conversation regarding the Tiger's Den. Please save this to your records and review as necessary. So, Valchair and team, runners, to be conveyed to the Tiger's Den by Jomo. Upon entering facility, runners are to secure access to the second floor and its evidence room. Once said access has been attained, runners will proceed to evidence room and gather evidence of criminal activity on crate. When evidence has been gathered, runners will evacuate to their insertion point for extraction by Jomo. Use of lethal force authorized, but strongly discouraged before evidence has been gathered. Principals Chu and Lam will observe operation from off-site. Their role is limited to observation only. Now, anything in the jobs directory? Pending jobs? Nothing. Active jobs? Also nothing. Well, of course, Tiger's Den Infiltration, that's our current job. As for Shadowrun BBS, anything new? No, nothing new. No paid data to post for sale either. I suppose we can get right back to it. We don't need to... But again, maybe we can hit up Quartermaster on the off chance that he has spells and not just weapons. The task force's quartermaster looks disarmingly nondescript in his standard issue uniform. His posture is rigid, his spine ramrod straight. He watches you with eyes the color of wet clay, and the corner of his mouth curls into a smile. So, you're the new talent, the Shadowrunner. The brass told me that you've got clearance to buy here, so your money's welcome. If you need supplies, I can outfit you for a reasonable price. He gestures at the array of gear behind him. There are racks and racks of weapons, all neatly maintained. Off to one side, a pile of reinforced Duraplast crates catches your eye. They all bear the HKPF insignia, but you can also see stickers on their casings. Mitsuhama, H&K, Ares Arms. They look to be military surplus. Can't tell you everything, of course. There's some gear back there that's technically off limits for someone with your clearance level. Have a look, though. See if anything catches your eye, and if you're cleared for it, we'll talk price. What's in the crates over there? That's the stuff that I can't sell you. Not technically. We're talking about the big guns, the heavy ordnance, that kind of thing. Of course, it's possible that an item or two could go missing, or that the numbers on my inventory sheet could be wrong, and the odds of that happening might increase if you did me a favor. And what kind of favor are we talking about? The kind that I can't trust my brothers in uniform to help me with. The kind that you go to a Shadowrunner for. You help me out, and it's possible that some merchandise could find its way from those crates to your boat. You never can tell. Okay, describe in detail what you need me to do. A friend of mine is in trouble. Bad trouble. I'd be first in line to help him myself, but my hands are tied. I know exactly what happened to him and why, but I can't intervene to help save his life. You help my friend, and maybe I'll forget to carry the one when I am writing out my next inventory control sheet. I've already done the legwork. You finish the job for me, see to it that my friend gets the help that he needs, and there'll be a nice payday in it for you. And maybe a clerical error or two related to the gear in those crates. You'll still have to pay for the gear, but I'll do the work to make sure that nobody notices it's disappeared. Just forwarded you the perimeter details. Pertinent details. You'll find them on your mission computer. Please don't drag your feet on this. My friend really is in terrible trouble, and he won't hold out much longer. I'll take a look. No promises, though. Thanks. Now, you want to look at any of the gear that I've got on the rack? It's up to you, pal. Just say the word. Let's have a look at your supplies. Let me see your magical items. Power Bolt 4, which we already have. Chain Lightning 2. Mana Ball 3. Maybe it's time to replace our Mana Bolt 1 for Mana Bolt 4. As well as... where is it? No, I suppose that should be it. Maybe I'll get myself Confusion. But no, not now. And Mana Bolt 4. Like that. Anything else? Anything for in guns and grenades? Or actually, how about armor? We've got ceremonial combat garb, HKPF EOD suit, straight operative, and whooshing lined coat. All very tempting, but I'm thinking what we can do is to at least save up some money for next time, after the job. Then I think I'm gonna be buying ceremonial combat garb, or maybe whooshing line coat. That one should be working as well. Now tell me, how do you get involved with this task force? Got assigned to it, the same way that most of the constables here were. Believe it or not, this wasn't a volunteer assignment for most of us. When the Executive Council hands you an edict, you follow it. Now tell me a little about yourself. Don't really think there is all that much to say. Been on the force for 22 years now, and I've been loaning out gear for most of it. Got a wife back home, a couple of kids. That's about it, really. Look, I've never really been one for small talk. You want to talk about armor or armaments? What kind of secure tech fabric is best for stopping a ceramic knife? I'm your man. If you're looking for anything else, though, you're barking up the wrong tree. Not trying to be unfriendly, mind you. I'm just not a people person, see? Fair enough. Suit yourself. So you have some other business here, or... No, I'm good for now. See you later. Now let's look at that job you mentioned. I think we can go for it first. If you said that it's time sensitive. There it is. Undersea lab job. Hey, good to see you're interested in my proposal. My friend, the one with the problem, is named Menkai So. He has been infected with the disease and he thinks it was done deliberately. Here, I've attached a video message he sent me. His condition is worsening by the day, so I'd really appreciate it if you could help him out. He's fairly high up in Monobe International, he's got a lot of money, and he needs some heavy-hitting freelancers to help him out, so I figured it would be right up your alley. An elder man with a sickly pallor sits down in front of the camera and coughs several times. A series of intravenous lines have been attached to his arms, and a pair of respiratory tubes snake into his nose. When he speaks, his voice is querulous and has a breathless quality to it. Lee, I know that this is a lot to ask, but I don't have anywhere else to turn. I'm dying, Lee. The bastards at Shiawase did this to me. I don't know how, but they got someone close enough to me and infected me with some kind of experimental bioagent. Monobe's best researchers are working around the clock, but ordinary treatments aren't cutting it. They figure they'll be able to synthesize a cure in 6 or 7 months, but I've only got about 1. The doctors tell me that they need to create a line of monoclonal antibodies to fight this thing. Lucky for me, I know where one is. The Shiawase bastard that did this has been in contact with me. They said that they'd give me doses of the treatment, just enough to keep me alive, but not enough to kill all of the virus. And all I have to do is sell out Monobe. Give them insider information on our projects. Mank pounds a fist into the armrest of his chair, doubling over with racking cuffs. To hell with that. They want to play with fire? So be it. I need you to use your contacts. Find me some goddamn mercenaries. Not just any mercenaries either. I'll pay top dollar, and I want the best, you hear me? Monobe's information warfare teams have tracked the probable location of the germ warfare lab that this goddamn disease came from. It's some undersea place out in Gao Mei Hoi, codenamed Namazo. It's totally unlisted, and that means only one thing: illegal research. The mercenaries need to get into that lab, find the germ warfare section, and get me the monoclonal antibodies that I need to live. Don't worry about getting down there. I'll loan you a mini-sub. Our security techs assure me they can blank the facility's sensor grid for just long enough to get a team inside. I don't care how our contractors go about acquiring the cure, so long as they get it to me quickly. If they want to be quiet little mice, great. If they feel like blowing the whole facility apart, I'm fine with that too. Just get me that goddamn cure. Let me know when you've found somebody. So there you go. His family and mine have been friends for a long time, but there is no way that I can help him directly on this one. This is Shiawase we're talking about here. They hold a seat on the executive council. They pay my salary, albeit indirectly. Let me know when you decide what to do. Let's help out. Yes, a lab worked here. Underwater. Sea Lab 2021, one might even say. If you're reading this, you've elected to take the job. This automated reply has let Meng know, and the mini-sub should be prepped and ready when you arrive. Go talk to Jomo and he'll take you to the submersible. Let's get to it then. Captain Jomo stands beside his speedboat, surveying the docks as if surveying his kingdom. His stance is relaxed, but an air of impatience lingers about him. His narrowed eyes and crossed arms suggest that he's been waiting a while. As you approach, his eyes light up and he throws his hands into the air. Jomo claps you on the back, grinning widely. Oh, my friend! Finally they let you out of that ugly shed! I thought they'd be many more hours at least. They have no sense of urgency. You know how cops are. No respect for anybody's schedule but their own. Jomo has things to do, people to see, guns to run. Even if they're paying me to be your chauffeur, it's not the only business I have. Still, it will be good to work with you again. I'm glad you're here. Anyone I can trust is a welcome sight. I agree. You aren't family, but close enough. The police I trust only to use us until we're no longer convenient. I don't know about you, but Jomo plans to make his exit before that happens. So, my friend, how can Jomo assist you? Do you need a ride someplace? If so, say the word, and we will be off like typhoon. Or perhaps you're interested in contraband, goods of the sort that your uniformed allies will not provide. I have all manner of unusual things for sale, if you have the new yen. What kind of unusual things? Drugs, illicit software, even one-of-a-kind SIM chips. You name it, and Jomo can deliver. Maybe later. Suit yourself. If you change your mind, let me know. The senior inspector said that you were looking for me earlier. What's in your mind? Ah, of course, of course. I have a friend with a bit of a problem. His problem involves a family member, mega corporations, and stubborn guards with guns. He asked me if I could handle it, but I'm a smuggler, not a Shadowrunner. You, however, would fit the bill nicely. I don't want to repeat the details here. The police don't need to know. Here, I've sent you the details. It should be on your computer already. Look it over. Let me know if you're interested in the job. That's a hell of a speedboat you've got there. A thing of beauty, isn't she? With Jomo at the wheel, the drunken mistake can outrun anything on the South China Sea. It looks like something out of an old Tradio action series. What did you do, raid the set of Causeway Bay Narcotics Patrol? Not as such, no. Her former owner was a Fuji executive. A bloated canker of a man, drunk on power and British gin. He took this fine vessel on a one-man pleasure cruise, blundered into Loho Jowa waters and stole her out. I came upon him drifting helplessly, crying for help against the roar of an uncaring sea. And what did you do? What do you think? Jomo is not so heartless as to leave a helpless man on a doomed ship alone. Naturally, I assisted the poor soul onto my safe, seaworthy dinghy. Then I crossed over to the beautiful machine that you see, restarted her engines, and the rest is history. I named my prize the Drunken Mistake to commemorate that fateful day, and as a salute to her former owner. May he live a long, besotted life wherever the tides may have taken him. If the waves dragged him down before he saw land again, let him drink forever in the afterlife. But first of all, I think it's time to pay Shiawase a visit, Jomo. For this one we're going to be taking Isabel, Duncan, and I'm thinking Rector. Off to the underwater lab we go. The trip to Lee's loaned minisub is uneventful, as is transit to the area near Hong Kong where Shiawase has built their research laboratory. The sub descends swiftly, and you are kept company by the hissing of the oxygen scrubbers, and the occasional ping of active sonar striking your hull. As you hear the coordinates for the lab, Jomo begins switching off and all but the most essential of the systems. After a few minutes, brighter light filters through the portholes as you ascend into a moon pool, and there is a dull thud as the facility's clamp closes around the sub to lift it free. I think I got everything in order. So is Isabel. Duncan can take the Steyr Ogue and the Cavalier Frag Grenade. And Rector can, I suppose, have the... no, not the Remington. He can take the Knight Errant Flashbang Grenade. And... not Relaxin, but I suppose... an Advanced Med Kit. And the Gold Trauma Kit. We're good. Let's see. 8. That'll be a new etiquette and a maximum for orcs. And I think by this point we can pick up the security etiquette. Then of course we'll just need one more karma to get more willpower. The submarine bay smells like a hospital, antiseptic and sterile despite the presence of seawater. The sharp scent of rubbing alcohol intermingles with the metallic bite of stainless steel, dominating your sense of smell and drowning out everything else. The floor vibrates faintly under your feet, a soft electrical buzz, likely emanating from the electronics packed behind the facility's walls. You can hear the hum all around you, like the droning sound of 1,000 tiny wings. I made good time. I wasn't expecting to get here so quickly. You asked Jomo, he delivered. Welcome to Shiawase's foremost bioengineering labs. Great location, La. I'll lock the door once you leave this room to keep the uninvited guests away from our sub. This bay isn't on the same level as the labs, but there should be an elevator that you can take deeper into this sea hive. Some trams too, according to the blueprints. Go, do your job. I will keep the sub prepped and ready for your return. But places like this, they make me uncomfortable. Too clean. Try not to keep Joma waiting too long. The germ warfare lab is what we need to find. Should be a pretty straight shot from here to there. Oh, and Val, places like this aren't known for the forgiving attitudes of their security staff. The guards are probably trained to shoot on sight, so we should plan on shooting them first. Alright, time to get this job underway. Might as well also have a look around a little bit before we go. Not interested in this room for now. Can't access this waiting hall, so into the elevator we go. Hopefully we don't have to shoot right away. And can at least fumble a little bit around. But those ley lines here don't give me much hope. Isabel hisses under her breath, grabbing your arm. Shit, guards! Look over there! There's no way we're getting past them without a fight. At least they don't seem to have seen us yet. Let's hope that this doesn't sound any alarms. Computer table, what was that? Some windows. Anything over here? Yes, there is something behind those doors. We got a mage, a captain, and 2 drones. Nowhere to go but straight up. Well, time to motor. And if the researchers get out of here, that'll be also very nice. Let's see. We'll do it like that. We hit him with we hit the mage with a chain lightning. Very nice. And we also stripped armor from. Can't quite see the captain, it seems. So, Monobolt 4 at the Shiawase drone. It is. Duncan, how would you like to geek the mage? Burst fire, we're not animals. Like that, wonderful. High explosive on that drone. And Raptor can activate his zone. Oh, and don't forget to buff him with accuracy and AP. Now you're gonna be a beast up close and personal. If only you were hitting if only you were a little more accurate. Just a little more. That's all I'm asking for, you know? All I'm asking for, and yet you're not delivering. I'm disappointed. We absolutely will. As soon as Duncan wakes up from that flashbang. Also, ow. gonna need to do something about that drone too. Otherwise, I will need a sticky end. So, mana ball to your face. Oof. Sorry about that, Isabel. Honestly, didn't mean to. Can you nail that drone from here? I think you can. Very good. Rector, in the meantime, I'm gonna need you to head to a better position. Hopefully Koshei will be able to do something about that Shiawase captain. Yeah, you clear out of here. Like that. Not the chain lightning, but a regular power bolt will do. 1 and 2. Fine, if you're gonna be greedy, I'm gonna at least heal up Isabel. There we go. What do we have here? The table displays circuitry diagrams for some kind of neural cyberware. Thick, bullet-resistant plexiglass forms the laboratory wall. A large computer system, most likely used for advanced software programming. And over here... This terminal has been left unlocked and is currently logged into a junior lab technician's user account. Undersea Research Laboratory Namazu, Gamma 4 Annex, Neural Engineering Studio. Admin 1, Combat Persona Progress, Admin 2, Deep Cover Operatives. First message thread. Chung, how are we coming up with the next revision of the Reaper Persona Fix chips? Yamada says that the cyberware suit adjustments have been made and I am anxious to get them into preliminary testing before the month is out. If anything is blocking you, let me know. I'll get you what you need right away. Jane Guy, Senior Researcher. Everything is on schedule. We had to take some of the sleep cycle subroutines out and revise them in simulation. They were adversely affecting norepinephrine production, and our subjects weren't generating the hostility levels that we were looking for. We should have the new chips ready in the next few days. After that, we can run a few subjects in live tests. Do you have a preferred locale in mind? I'll have to check with the transport division, but I'm guessing that Shamshui Po is our best bet. And the tests that we conduct will get written off as the kind of random violence that's endemic among the sinless population there. We don't want the authorities, or heaven forbid another megacorp, taking an interest in the tests we're running. How typical. Second message thread. I have a progress update for our Project Silver Dream subjects that are already out in the field, Dr. Ngai. Subjects 108, 337, 72, and 210 have all been inserted into their new lives and have been making regular check-ins via their assigned matrix drops. Detailed as follows. Subject 108's new identity as a motor pool mechanic with Komatsu Limited, specifically their Korean mining operations branch. 108's exposure to sensitive data is limited, but he is providing us with a great deal of inside information about Komatsu's logistics and supply chain, as well as their prospective future mining expansions. Subject 337 is an executive assistant to a middle manager at Crash Cart Medical Services. She's providing us with a wealth of recorded meeting data, and we're learning a lot about weak links in Crash Cart's management chain. Subject number 72 has been hired as a software engineer by Transys Neuronet Asia. He's initiated a data siphon, albeit a slow one. Reports indicate that our deeper programming has encouraged him to earn the trust of his new co-workers before stepping up the rate of data transfer. Lastly, number 210 is working in the security division of Yakashima's Shanghai offices. As the Reaper chip recipient, we have the ability to trigger his skill protocol at any time. Let me know if and when you want to test that out. Given the nature of his job duties, it should prove to be a very effective test. This is fucked up. They're doing some kind of chip-based mind control down here, making sleeper agents, turning people into puppets. All the more reason to get this done quickly and get the hell out. They've locked themselves off in a panic room. put on them. Assassin, Enforcer, nothing too serious it looks like, but what do we have here? The lab computer's monitor glows brightly, awaiting your input. Custom request, Silver Dreams resources, medical closet access. First archive message. Kendrick, I need a favor from you. I need you to get me one of the non-Reaper subjects from Project Silver Dream. It should be somebody who'd be good for a blue-collar job in a cafe or assistant or a restaurant or something like that. Wipe the subject's chip clean, save for the basics. We'll need to build a custom identity from the ground up. Give me a day to clear the paperwork with Central Control. Won't take more than 5 minutes to clear the persona fix for whatever slob I pull. Are you looking for any cyberware in particular? If so, that might complicate things. Most of our subjects have been pre-assigned suites installed for testing purposes. As long as the subject has relatively unobtrusive implants, it should be fine. No visible combat augmentations or obvious cyberware. Nothing like that. Use your best judgment. I have to work a few things out with Tang in pathology, so you can take your time on this. There's no rush. Good to know. I think I have one that'll work. Number 91. Human male, late 20s, average height. His only obvious implants are a data jack and an ordinary cyber leg. Pre-existing too, so it's not one of our upgraded models. I'll have him prepped. Silver Dream resources. Project Silver Dream, asset accounting and disposition. Active 41 subjects. Field 29 subjects. Inactive or killed 416 subjects. Acquisition. Subjects have been acquired from across the Hong Kong Free Enterprise Zone. Primary locations are Aberdeen, Yao Yat-chuan, Kwantong, and Kowloon City. With the recent loss of the walled city, Kowloon has become a less attractive location for subject acquisition. Future possibilities include expansion to Shenzhen, Indonesia, and Shanghai. To date, approximately 71% of chosen subjects have been sinless. 23% possessed a criminal sin, and 6% possessed a standard sin. Given these numbers, it's unsurprising there has been no official investigation into the subject's whereabouts. However, Project Silver Dream personnel must take care not to draw attention to the project by recruiting too heavily from the same neighborhoods. And third archive message. Anybody here know the door code to the medical closet in Delta 25? One of the handlers got his fingers smashed in the door and he'd lost a lot of blood before the tram could get him back to Gamma 4. Speaking of which, does it seem kind of stupid to anyone else that we lock up the medical closets? What gives? Gee, let me think. There isn't a lot to go down here, and we've got a lot of mind-altering substances in medical closets. Why do you suppose that we keep the closets locked? While you ponder that, the code is 8236. Get what you need to fix your handler's boo-boo. But if anything goes missing, you can expect Commander Gara to come knocking. Not the most charitable people, these. Okay. Assassin, Enforcer, and Conjurer. That should be our priority. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's dance. And by dance, I mean have a lightning bolt to the face. Like that. Of course I miss. Fine, have a mana ball on the house. And final one. Come on, Isabel. There we go. So far, so good. You'll love to see it. Back to Berlin missing? Not yet. Manual focusing. Overclock. Now, Koshie, please. I beg of you. Get that conjurer before he gets you. Like that. Good droid. And that's another drone. I'll let the researchers evacuate. Now, Isabel, how about you see this enforcer has a grenade-catching arm. Even with all those misses, you're doing a good job. I am proud of you. I don't suppose you'll be able to hit him, Rector? No, not quite. Or maybe it's a she. The build definitely seems feminine enough. The drone, of course, will also need to be taken care of right away. Strip away some armor on that enforcer. Now, Duncan, would you be so kind as to... Wonderful. And... save over here. You hear a telecom begin to ring near the cryotanks. But first, let's grab the lab keycard. Cyberware Research Terminal. Timeline and Special Project. Items missing from Weapons Locker. How close are we on the special project, Cheng? I need that subject in field testing by the end of the week. Central is breathing down my neck to get results, and I'm not going to let us slow down on your end get me demoted. There's only so fast I can move, guy. Writing the persona that you specified will take a minimum of 4 days. We could do it faster if you'd lend us more people, but no, you wanted us to this kept to the core team. Get me some help from the cybernetics firmware team, and we should be able to move closer on to your proposed timeline. Okay, Cheng, you win. You can have Deng and his 2 assistants. Deng, I want you to help Cheng out with whatever he needs. This is a red ball. The end of the fiscal quarter is coming up and I will not have another bad review. Got it. We'll shift priorities immediately. Okay, people, we've had to change the code for the weapons locker again. Our security drones kept crashing whenever anyone input the previous code. QA has managed to track the problem down to an Easter egg that somebody wrote into their object recognition code. I guess that 1337 has some significance to some joker in the engineering team. Given this new information, we've changed the code to 4077. Hopefully this will resolve our random drone crashes. What do we have here? The telecom blinks to life as a woman's face appears on the screen. The HUD below the image identifies her as Dr. Janet Tang. Below her name, the words Gamma-4, Pathogen Hot Lab appear in bold red print. It's difficult to make out the woman's features behind both the telecom screen and her hazmat mask, but her eyebrows are knit together in an angry line. She taps on the receiver. Hello? Can you hear me? She leans in toward the screen, squinting. Much of her face is covered, but her clear complexion tells you that she's probably young. In her late 20s, maybe. Her mouth and jaw are hidden behind a rebreather, but you can hear the frown in her voice. All of this damn bracket is making it hard to hear anything. I've got alarms are blaring from every corner of my lab. I don't know what you're doing over there, but it is impossible for us to work under these conditions. I swear, if this is another impromptu drill... Do you know how much progress I've made on HM539? Do you? Almost none. I'm barely a quarter of the way into this thing, if that, and I've got a deadline to meet. Everything is fine over here, Doctor. Probably just another security drill. I swear, if those meatheads at Base 11 ever want this antimicrobial finished, I'm gonna need... Hey, you're not security. An antimicrobial, huh? I think I know where I'm headed next. The doctor's face noticeably pales. She points a shaky finger at the screen. You stay away from my lab. You have no idea what we've got stored in here. If you come in here all guns blazing, you could release enough deadly pathogens to kill everyone in this lab several times over. The doctor blinks as if trying to confirm what she's seen and turns to look at something behind her. When she turns back to the screen, her expression is stern. I don't know what you're doing here, but you'd better stay where you are. The sincerity of her words is undercut by the tremor in her voice. And just what you can do from inside that lab, huh? You're going to come out and stop us? I'd like to see you try. I'm warning you, things will get ugly fast if you try to leave the sector you're in. You see her hand tremble as she slaps the receiver. The telecom screen crackles and goes black. I have a feeling that this isn't the last we've seen of the Miss... what was it, Janet Tang? Rector turns a gloved hand over his chin. I doubt that she could pose any meaningful threat to us. Nevertheless, there is no harm in remaining vigilant. A frozen metahuman lies within this cryotank, awaiting surgery. Communal computer. Biosafety level 4. Prep. Cyberware packages. Dang, make sure Subject 91 gets moved to one of the hot labs, minimum biosafety level 4. Once we're done with him in there, we'll need to move him out in a cryotank until he's back on land. Nobody opens that container unless they want to be confined to cold storage themselves. Are you sure? We've spent a lot of time and money implanting experimental cyberware into those test subjects. You infect them with anything from a BSL-4 lab and their life expectancy drops to a week or two tops. On that note, where is the subject going on the surface? Do we have containment teams that's standing by? Is security in place to prevent an accidental breach? Let me worry about all of that. You'll be covered if anything goes wrong. We're just conducting an unusual field test, that's all. Nothing for you to lose sleep over. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? Cyberware packages. Okay, Hank, since you're new on the project, you probably aren't aware of the various suites we've been installing into the test subjects. Buckle in and pay attention. I'm gonna give you the basic rundown. Reaper. The Reaper suite and chip were designed for heavily enhanced combat models. They've been given a variety of implanted weapons, musculoskeletal enhancements, and an assortment of bodywear packages to enhance their close combat capabilities. The PersonaFix chip keeps them docile and ensconced in whatever fantasy life they've cooked up for them until we flip the switch. When that happens, all hell breaks loose. Reaper carriers were designed to work as distractions, saboteurs, etc. They're no good as assassins because the methods that we use to override the amygdala prevent them from recognizing specific targets. They can discern between friend and foe, but that's about it. They won't seek out a designated target over any other given hostile. Dreamer. The Dreamer package was designed for deep cover operatives. First, we take a test subject with a superficially similar background to our projected target identity. Then we read their memories using an assist biofeedback system and program a chip for their new life and habits. The cyberware includes a number of neural shunts, data filters, and mnemonic locks to make certain their subconscious espionage activities aren't remembered. Ghost. Last is the Ghost package, the Assassination Suite. The goal with this package is simple. Maximum infiltration, maximum lethality. They've got vocal modulation, retinal duplication, a slew of those combat skill wires, and whatever other spyware we can cram in. They get close to a target and wait for activation. When they've been activated, they do whatever they need to do to get within proximity of their target. And that's when the cranial bomb detonates. Jesus, let's hope they have a contingency plan. It's corporations, so most often than not they won't have. A cyberware implantation suite, prepped and ready for a patient. Not too sterile conditions, if the blood is anything to go by. And time to take the tram to the next section. Not Cruelty Squad just yet. We haven't reached that level of bio-horrors. Weapons locker. That one should be... what was it? 4077. What do we have here? Aris Voltaic Grenade. An advanced grenade which releases an electric shock in the surrounding area. 14 HP damage and 3 AP damage. Nice. And Nemesis Arms Gyro Jet Pistol. Fires 14mm rocket rounds, inaccurate at close range. They still get gyro jets running around, huh? The great-great-grandfather to bolters. Believe it or not. Then again, gyro jets are cyberpunk as hell. That's what we've been led to believe. Row upon row of man-sized pods line the walls of this room. Each pod contains a single occupant, men and women bound by restraints, all of them apparently asleep. The people in the pods seem almost peaceful in their slumber. They occasionally twitch and sway, but otherwise they remain motionless. Examine the nearest pod. You lean in to get a closer look. The sleeper inside has the weathered, craggy feature that you've come to associate with street-level living. But he is wearing a surprising amount of chrome for a homeless man. Ugly welts and bruises mottle his skin, and a handful of flesh wounds paint his torso. The incisions on his torso are surprisingly neat and clean. A recent surgery, perhaps. Upon closer inspection, you see a slim braided cable that stretches from the wall to the sleeping man's data jack. The other end of the cable has been hooked to a nondescript Shiawase device that has been integrated into the pod. Glancing down the line of pods, you can see that all of the sleepers are connected to their pods in a similar fashion. Isabel points at the device that one of the sleepers is jacked into. Might as well use a 22 SMG. Maybe. After all, it's an emergent technology. Val, take a look at that. Each pod has one. My guess is that they're jacked into the Matrix and being forced to sleep. Like a dream world that shuts down their higher brain functions. Christ, look at them. There's no way they're here by choice. This is what they're all about, Val. Corpse like Shiawase, they don't give a shit about meta-human rights or lives, and nothing says it better than what we're seeing now. What a nightmare. What a rotten way to die. Something clanks nearby. The sound reverberates in the still air, stretching and lengthening into a persistent hum. It sounds a bit like the ambient drone of an air circulation system, but as you listen, it grows louder. It gradually dawns on you that the noise isn't coming from the walls, but from the pods that protrude from them. Duncan takes a step back, his hand instinctively reaching for the weapons at the side. What the hell is that? There is another loud clank, and you catch a hint of motion in the pod nearest to you. The pod's occupant, a battered troll riddled with chrome, shifts uneasily against his restraints. As you watch, those restraints disconnect. The troll's eyes slide open, and his face twists into a hateful snarl. They've got him brainwashed or something. Look into his eyes, Val. There's nothing going on in there. A monitor near you flickers to life. A nervous-looking Dr. Tang addresses you, eyes darting frantically around the room. I can't allow you to progress any further. Shiawase has invested millions of new yen in the research in this lab. I can't let you threaten it. If you try to get any closer, I'm going to have to stop you. Don't make this more difficult than it has to be. I'm coming to your lab whether you want me to or not. I can't let you do that. I can't. She looks to the right, just off screen, and makes a slicing gesture with her right hand. She hisses to somebody off camera. I give you the signal! Open the pods, damn it! Wake the damn things! The troll peers at you through red, vacant eyes. The door of his pod slides open, and like a chain reaction, several other pods follow suit. There is an explosion of motion from the pods, and the subjects contained within charge you like a pack of rabid beasts. I think these are technically cyber zombies. Not enough chrome, but they are controlled by chips installed in their brains. Now let's get out of dodge on this one. Nice and easy. And start applying our chain lightning. Flashbang. I think we can go for a regular frag grenade for now. If we were to move a little closer to here. And now we can throw the frag grenade. Like that. You are going down. Have I told you that? Maybe I did. But you wouldn't know. After all, you are all in deep trouble. Also, sorry about that, Koshei. We need to get them done and dusted with. Now, Duncan, would you be so kind as to finish that one off? Thank you. You turn to see Dr. Tang watching the scene from the telecom. Her face visibly pales as the final test subject falls to the floor. She splutters, barely able to form a coherent sentence. I can't... all of them! She stares bug-eyed into the camera, her pupils fitting back and forth as she takes in the carnage on her screen. But they were supposed to be killing machines. Their cyberware was top of the line. You're gonna have to do better than that. All that time, all that research, gone. Tank stares vacantly at the screen as if still processing the situation. She looks exhausted, terrified. Her skin shines with sweat. They hardly even slowed you down. She pulls herself back with a shake of her head. Her voice is weak. Look, you don't know what you're doing, how dangerous this is. Your even being here is a huge breach of every lab safety protocol on the books. But you can still turn back. No way. No, the deaths of those test subjects are on you, not me. But if you do what I say, there doesn't have to be any more bloodshed. Duncan nods. You heard the man. We're up in this to our armpits already, and we've got no intention of turning back now. All that you're doing right now is pissing me off. Look, you just don't get it. I work in a BSL-4 hot lab. That means that I'm surrounded by aerosolized, lethal, highly infectious pathogens. Literally anything that you find in here could kill you, horribly. Hell, half of the stuff in here could cause a global pandemic if we were to escape quarantine. This is more important than your damn job. Look, I don't expect you to listen to me, but I'm going to say it one last time. It would be in everyone's best interest for you to turn back, especially yours. She cuts the transmission and her face winks out across the various trade screens in the room. Uh-huh. We're gonna be doing just that. Nobody else here, so on to the next round we go. That's a nice place to look. To sit and relax at. The door is sealed tight. An access panel beside it flashes red. Laboratory Gamma 4 quarantine. Security lockdown engaged. Access level Omega 4 required for entry. Locked. Shouldn't be a problem though. Try the keycard that you picked up. If I remember correctly, I should have the appropriate credentials. You lift the card to the slot, but before you can slide it through, the figure of a frightened woman erupts onto the scanner screen. Dr. Jeanette Teng. I told you before, you can't come in here. Her breaths come in tight, panicked gasps. She's doing her best to stay calm, but she's clearly terrified. I don't like repeating myself, so listen, please. This lab is restricted for a reason. Beside the obvious fact that it's full of deadly contagions, it also contains highly sensitive and very expensive equipment that only trained scientists can handle. You barge in here and mishandle a single vial and you will, in all likelihood, infect yourself with whatever's inside. That would be a disaster, and I mean that quite literally. Guess you'd better give me some incentive not to mishandle any vials, then. Beads of sweat trace their way down her forehead. Are you joking or are you just crazy? How many times do I have to tell you that what will happen to you if you come in here and make a mistake? Come now, Doctor. Given the remote access precautions that these labs take, I seriously doubt that exposure is a serious risk. If this is anything like the labs that we had back in Russia, anything that could pose a serious threat is hidden behind rows of negative pressure safety nets and accessible only via remote-operated Waldo frames. I'll try to keep the lab intact, but no promises. Knock knock, open up the door, it's real. And you know how the rest of it goes. Val's gonna give it to you. Dr. Jeanette Tang stands firm. Given the situation, she looks remarkably well composed. She waits calmly as you approach, her shoulders are held rigid and her arms crossed over the chest. Her two associates shuffle awkwardly behind her, their hands shaking. They both look terrified. I told you not to come in. You shouldn't be in here. Her voice is firm, but there is a slight tremor in her voice. Listen to me. You've made a horrible mistake. One wrong move and you'll release God knows what into the room. Give me what I want, and maybe I won't call your bluff. Now, let's be a little more lenient. If you work with me instead of against me, we can all leave in one piece. She raises her hands in a calming gesture. I understand, and we're willing to cooperate with you to move things along faster. We all want to get out of here alive. So, this is me cooperating. You tell me what you want, and I'll give it to you. No more arguments. Tell me about the super disease that you're cooking up in here. It has a cure, right? The doctor blinks at you. Her voice goes cold. You're talking about pathogen GT0009, SARS-3. That's the one. Tell me about it. I can't. I'm sorry, but all information on SARS-3 is classified, and for good reason. It's one of the worst things we've ever produced in this lab. We can't let you... You're not here to take GT0009, are you? Please tell me that this isn't what you're here to do. Remember what we agreed on. Help me and no one gets hurt. Don't go back on that now. She glances at her associates, both cowering behind her and shaking violently. You can hear one of them murmuring something in a language unknown to you. From the cadence of the words, you'd guess that it's a prayer. Alright, I'll tell you everything I know. SARS-3 is a Category 4 lethal pathogen. It's 99.98% fatal, excruciatingly painful, and it kills within a matter of weeks. As of right now, the only cure is a prototype antibody treatment. We're still working on fine-tuning it. In case you haven't been paying attention, I'm going to say this one more time. SARS-3 is terrible. It's easily the cruelest, most infectious, and most lethal thing ever to have come out of this lab. It cannot be allowed out into the wild. I want to know more about how SARS-3 kills. The disease works by replicating the identifying features of white blood cells. It tricks the immune system into ignoring it, and then it self-replicates at an exponential rate. During this early phase, while it's colonizing the body, a patient does not experience any overt symptoms. Just a mild temperature and an elevated white cell count. That's it. Are you sure that you want me to go on? It's pretty gruesome. Keep it coming. Alright, okay. Here we go. Once the virus has thoroughly colonized the host, it begins a devastating attack on the body. It rapidly infects epithelial cells, inserting its own RNA at such a tremendous rate that the cell membranes rupture, spewing cytoplasm and virions into surrounding cells. By the time the attack has begun, the damage dealt is almost immediately irreversible. So what's that got to do with messing up your lungs? The virus induces a hypersensitivity reaction in its host. Lungs fill with mucus and sputum, leading to hypoxia. Victims drown in their own fluids. We spent a long time developing GT0009. The secret was hybridizing the standard SARS coronavirus with a third strain of virally induced toxic allergy syndrome, Vitus 3. That's why standard treatments won't work. Sounds terrible, but I guess it's probably effective. Yeah, well, I don't want to be an I told you so, but it's a bioweapon. They don't have much deterrent value if they aren't horrible. It is indeed a turbocoof, one supercharged by the metahuman plague, even. Anyway, there you have it, SARS-3, my baby. I'm not exactly proud of having made it. Tell me about the cure. How do we fix somebody who's been exposed? We developed a strain of monoclonal antibodies in tandem with the diseases. It isn't perfect, but it works. That's the only cure. And what about this facility? Can it really keep your project safely inside? I want details. Well, nothing is ever completely foolproof, but any project as sensitive as ours requires a lot of very careful controls and strict adherence to procedure. Shiawase is very strict about safety, for obvious reasons. Reducing the number of potential exposure is one way that we've prepared for an outbreak scenario. We run on a skeleton crew, maybe 200 workers at most. As you can imagine, living down here for long periods can be difficult, and people rarely acclimate enough to last more than a couple months. To prevent our projects from suffering, Shiawase cycles its employees out every 14 weeks. There are no break days while working the underwater cycle, but we're greatly compensated during our off months. Still, people find a way to get bored, so we try not to keep anyone on staff that we don't need. Most of our security and Minaya labor is handled by drones. We still have a few flesh and blood security personnel. I think that Commander Gara has been down here longer than anybody, but mostly it's all drones for the blue-collar work. That can't be why you broke into my lab. I guess that I can understand how you might be curious about an underwater laboratory, but I don't know all that much, really. Only what I've told you. I was attacked by some test subjects of yours on my way here. Care to tell me anything about that? I suppose that there is no withholding information at this point, is there? Nope. You can see the doctor's cheeks pull downward as she frowns beneath a mask. She nods her head somberly. The two researchers behind the doctor mimic her gesture, their heads bobbing up and down like a couple of pigeons. They're part of a study called Project Silver Dream. Each subject has been implanted with a prototype BTL chip. The goal of the project is to create a perfect switch to sleeper agents and spies, one that can remain undetected by its current scanning and identification technology. As of right now, the project is still in early testing. Our subjects are more often used as the test beds for new cyberware, while the Silver Dream BTL chip is being refined. A necessary adaptation, considering that our field experiments have only achieved partial successes thus far. Unfortunately, we haven't always been able to maintain complete control over the test subjects. The Silver Dream is still working on that. Your run-in with the test subjects wasn't an accident. I'm sure that you figured that out already. It was a hasty decision on my end. You already know why I did it. They were the only thing standing between you and my lab, and I was trying to avoid a containment breach. I stand by that decision for what it's worth. These test subjects of yours, is there any way to disconnect them from whatever you're feeding into their heads? The program runs on a delicate framework. Casual tinkering with the system could be dangerous, not just for our machines but for the subjects as well. If you really want to disconnect the test subjects, there is a particular order that you need to do it in. First, you need to disconnect the matrix interlocks. Then you need to initiate a supervised override of the SimSense feeds. Trying to do anything with the subjects without observing the proper procedures would be disastrous. If I were to try it myself, without help and the proper permissions, I'd probably flub it. That would in turn trigger the station's matrix defenses, which would only make a bad situation worse. If you want to do anything with those test subjects, knock yourself out, but don't expect me to help. I know when I am in over my head. Could any of the Silver Dream test subjects have been infected with SARS-3? No. No way. There isn't a researcher on the station who would do such a thing. Wait. Dr. Ngai came to me a couple months ago asking for a SARS-3 sample. I didn't think it was unusual at the time. All of us in Gamma 4 need the occasional sample for further studies, but... But what? As far as I know, I never received his report on that sample. The sample itself was never returned either. The way that our system works, it's impossible to take or return samples without our computers logging the transaction, which means he either still has it or he used it somehow. The last of the color drains from Tank's face. His numbers were slipping too. We were contacted by the board not long before he requested that sample. But I can't imagine he'd be desperate enough to use it in such a risky and uncontrolled environment, and on such valuable subjects. I have to concede that it's a possibility, though. You know, those test subjects looked a little pale. Maybe even sick. Do you think... You can't be serious? If they were infected, then... No, you should be fine. It takes more exposure than a shared space. If you had prolonged exposure, maybe, but... No. The risk is 1 in a million. You're fine. Well, I've heard enough. Now there's just a matter of what to do with you and your team. She raises her arms, palms towards you. She's sweating. Wait! Just wait. Before you do anything, please listen. We aren't bad people. We're scientists who were assigned a dreadful task and who did what they had to do to keep their jobs. That kind of thing happens to everybody. I'll bet that it's even happened to you once or twice. Please, don't hold our professionalism against us. Let us go and maybe we can do some good out there. We'll find a different corporation to work for and better projects to pursue. Don't kill us. I'm not like you, Doc. I don't kill unless I have to, and I don't make excuses for myself when I do. Now take your men and get out of here. Jared's head jolts up in surprise. Her associates look at each other as if they are expecting you to change your mind or maybe convinced your words are a trick. She takes a step forward. Her voice stutters. I don't know what to say. I didn't think you'd... Thank you for sparing us. I won't forget this. Now get out of here before I change my mind. Duncan grunts as Tang and her researchers pass through the door. Not much else we could have gotten from them anyway. Anyone else want to get the hell out of here? With the sterilization countdown running, the Silver Dream thugs on our heels, and whatever horrible diseases might be floating around, the sub is sounding awfully nice about now. Our client requests the cure, Duncan. We cannot leave before finding it. It should be somewhere within this laboratory, likely under heavy guard given what Dr. Tank told us. The flashing light of a nearby console catches your eye. With a static flick, the handful of monitors mounted around the lab display an unfamiliar face. Attention all staff. This is Commander Gara. I've ordered a red-level security lockdown due to a facility intrusion. All personnel should drop whatever they're doing and report to the safe rooms in Sector 9 immediately. This security breach has triggered an automated sterilization sweep. In 30 minutes' time, a squadron of drones will deoxygenate the premises to prevent the escape of any loose pathogens. If you haven't reported to Sector 9 by the time, you're done. You will not survive the sweep. A siren blares over the intercoms as the lab's monitors replace Commander Gara's hard features with a countdown timer. Moments later, a computer-generated voice activates. Matrix system wipe initiated. Sterilization system on standby. All personnel report to Sector 9. Well, they couldn't spell it out for us any clearer than that. If we stay, we die. The Namazu's sector commanders will no doubt have localized overrides for the trams. We'll need to eliminate them to escape. Let's not die, but what about all those test subjects? They didn't choose this fate, Shiawase made that decision for them. So, should we lock them up or set them free? Your call. Once the Matrix lockdown is in place, we'll lose the opportunity to do anything regarding the test subjects. Every computer down here will be encrypted to hell and back. If you want to intervene on the test subjects' behalf, either to set them free or lock them away for safekeeping, we'll need to do it before that timer is up. 5 rounds until systems shut down, and we got company. Disengage Silver Dream SimSense feed. Defeat Hot Lab security forces. And from that angle too, huh? That's gotta be the pathogen. No, that's the one we're looking for. Lab safe here. Now, looking at the time, I'm thinking this will be the last encounter we'll do for this one. And after that, we'll see how the situation develops. We are technically staying on a ley line, so let's see. Oh, before I forget, first of all, Eagle Totem. And now we can go a Chain Lightning on the Grenadier first. That's what I like to see. And a shot of strip armor on you. Now, I don't suppose any of you have the... what was it? Auto catcher? They do. They're a Grenadier after all. So, better target these books. I was wrong. That's a Grenadier too, right? No, that's a Captain. But the situation remains the same. No grenades for us, not yet at least. Only sheer firepower. Manual focusing and overclock. And as usual, try not to die. We gotta heal ourselves up after this one. Because that is very unpleasant. There's the terminal we need to get to. Who are you? Ah, Shiawase Assassin. I see. And a mage? Oh, come on now. You can do better than that, Isabel. Well, nice job taking out your own captain. Maybe meeting them head on over here was not such a good idea. But too late to back out of that one now. We'll see how it goes. Also gonna use up that premium medkit. The Shiawase Assassin is definitely a problem. someone needs to get me up. Anyone get another trauma kit? If not, I'm gonna be very disappointed. But something tells me we're gonna need to replay that encounter once again. We are at a disadvantage here. So, might as well call it here. Let's just see where we are right now. And the autosave. Yeah, before we spoke with the researcher. So I suppose we can end this here for tonight. We'll resolve this combat encounter at the next opportunity. In the meantime, I would like to thank you all for coming. Hopefully you are enjoying this as much as I do. I know the story is gripping me, but this encounter will be very difficult to get through. Maybe because of the party composition, maybe because we're just at a disadvantage in terms of manpower, but we'll see how it develops. Thank you all for coming, and I will see you all again on Saturday. Good night.